Yes, come on. North London is back, baby. North London is black. Welcome to the Top 4 podcast. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm joined by Jadon Sancho, a Chelsea fan.
Listen, 3 points in the bag. It don't matter how they come. As long as Jadon Sancho gets an assist, I'll be happy, bro. What's good?
Excellent
scenes, Is it me Jeff? Or Oscar's camera's moving mad?
Okay, so
bro, I'm lagging crazy. I'm lagging crazy. I'm gonna jump out because it's moving mad.
Yeah, Oscar's lagging crazy. I thought it was just me. We're joined by AD, a Liverpool fan, running down the wing.
Bro, man, it was a slut walk of shame on Saturday. It wasn't particularly good, man. They say you'll never walk alone, but boy, you know what I mean? It was a slut match for real, man. But we move, man. We move.
AD once again with the bands. I don't know if you didn't know, mate. Your camera's not on, but I don't know if you actually want it on or not. Joined by Fabinho, fresh off the hills. Can we say where you are, or we want to keep that location low key?
Oh right, was disappeared. Location semi low key for the people of the Top 4 podcast. Why I've disappeared. I have moved. I'm now on the mainland of Europa for a while, actually, a couple of years, for a few years. But yeah, no, I'm back. I am back. No, we are back on the podcast. I'm an hour ahead, but this is where we are. So I just came to say bonjour, salud, all that good stuff. I'm here. I'm back.
Oh, so you're on the French side of town,
as always. And as always, hold tight the 3-point collectors.
Hold tight the 3-point collectors, indeed. And we're joined, of course, as well. Special guest Lola in the building. Arsenal fan. What's going on, Lola?
Special guest.
What's up? It's good. It's
rocking the Lynx Africa Arsenal kit. We love that.
Honestly, man. Free Palestine.
It gives Palestine and just there.
Free Palestine.
It suits the Arsenal, not that wish, but like in general, the vibe of Arsenal, which is black.
Because North London is black. Is that correct? Ladies and gents, what is your surprise?
That's why we're saying that.
Well, let's move it on. What are your highlights or surprise of the week? Talk to me, people.
Does it have to be football related?
Yeah, it have to be football related. I mean, it can be like, I don't know. Let's hear it. Let's see how it goes.
No, I went on a hike this weekend, so that was very late.
Jeez.
I was up in Seven Sisters Cliffs. Try it, guys. Try it. It's dope.
Seven Sisters. What in Tottenham?
Did you go from the seaside to the start to the seaside?
I went from Seaford to Eastbourne. Peter, grow up, yeah.
Oscar climbed the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, mate.
No, that's not what happened. I was in the south of England, man. You gotta get outside, man. Get some culture, Peter.
You're telling me I should get some culture?
Wow. Yeah, 100%. I might lag it.
Man does one trip to France, bro. Now he wants culture. Right.
I've been cultured you.
So let's say that again.
Something that's kind of just happened now is like no, it's like AD is giving proper 2010 2000s like Liverpool era.
AD, why are they coming for you?
I'm just saying, look up. You're all about what happened. Look up like the rejects, all them man. It's exactly right now. The hat should be saying obey. It will make the whole thing.
Not obey. What? That's peak 2012.
Peak 2012. That's like Otis.
Ray Shrimmer.
Oscar, you still sound like you're from Baghdad right now. I don't know what the lag is.
I'm gonna try and restart my thing. I'll be back in a sec.
Say no more. Said he's in Tripoli. Any of you guys got a surprise of the week or highlight of the week?
Not even the highlight of the week. The highlight of the last 3 weeks.
What's the highlight?
I'm out of here.
Yes, Robinho not in the country. Eh? So he's out for the piece. He's out for a piece. I mean, what about the fact that
a new life?
I'll give you a surprise of the week. I mean, what about Everton being 2 goals up and still losing?
It's twice.
Still losing.
Twice.
I mean, come on, you can't against Villa. Yeah, twice against Villa as well.
Sorry,
I mean,
I have my with Everton, so I have like a friend who's an Everton fan. So obviously, mine is her. Like I don't want her to feel bad, but like the pain of Everton just feels. I'm telling you, every year until it happens, so we keep begging for them to get relegated. They look worse now. They're still playing for a team.
yeah, we can discuss Everton at some stage towards the end of the pod because yeah, that's a scoreline that can't just be ignored. We can't just brush over it. Horrific scenes took place. We were watching that live actually on Saturday. Crazy game. Anybody else? AD, you got anything? Robinho? Robinho's got highlights. He's not in the country. Fair enough. AD, anything for you?
You know what, guys? I've done a bit of Millwall, you know.
You did what?
Brother, I was like, I've been at the den.
You went to the den?
I went to the den, came out alive, man. You know what I mean?
I
And you came back alive. Fair enough.
I can't.
No. Hold on.
You went to a Millwall.
Did you go to Hillsong, or did you actually go to?
I was in the Lions den, mate. I was in the well, it's not quite, but I was in the Neil Harris den, if you want to call it that. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Can I be honest with you guys? It's a bit of a myth, you know. Like personally, just like my experience being there, like it's not what I thought it would be or what.
What possessed you to go?
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Are you from South? Because I've been to Millwall a bunch of times as a kid because I lived relatively close to it, and there wasn't a choice. But
Yeah.
like,
Well, you went to a game, Lola?
I was a kid in it. I like when I was younger, it was like free tickets. You live close enough to the football grounds, you get tickets. I've been to Charlton,
Right.
Millwall games.
Right. AD, talk to me about your experience, mate. You went to Millwall. Who did they play?
My choice. I need to know why.
Millwall Luton, mate.
What was the
But
score?
you know what?
Luton
So
won.
it's crazy. Luton won 1-0. It's crazy though because like Millwall actually they play decent stuff, you know. Like it's good. Like they give it 110. The technical level is not necessarily there, but it's enthralling. Like you can get into it. You know what I mean? Like it's. I feel like football the lower down the leagues you get, the more engrossed you get into it. It's crazy because it's like I could do that. It's like they're doing what I could do. Like it looks very, very doable. They're just giving it their all. I see how they crack on. No, it's a good experience, man. Definitely, I recommend personally. There's a proper cafe as well, like a proper slimy. You know, Fat Dan's gonna come out with the oil on his apron. We're gonna give you a bad boy full English. Mushrooms and
did you go all in? What you went hospitality and all sorts? Yeah.
No. Just in and out, mate.
Bro, I've been with AD before. We went to Villa Park and back. The guy didn't eat one meal.
What a tasty burger.
Where was that? Was that in Birmingham?
Yeah, it was in Birmingham. It was in the school. It was in the vibe.
Oh, by the stand. Yeah, by the stand. That was a great away day.
Yeah. We've done a couple, man. Done Anfield a couple times. Yeah,
Anfield, yeah, we've done Anfield, yeah, for sure.
Just found out that Tanganga is at Millwall. Don't know why. Just like random my friend said, I was like, oh,
Tanganga.
Didn't even know he left Spurs.
I thought, yeah, because I remember when he came up, it was aggressive. He looks alright.
He was just big and black, man.
He just looked big and black. Speaking of Tottenham Hotspur, well, I don't know if Oscar's actually going to come back because I was thinking we might get through some comments. I'll look at some of the comments section. Let's see what you guys are saying. Make sure you do smash a like on the video as well and leave a comment, mate. Leave a comment and we'll try and read it out as much as we can. Okay. Big up to the crew that are watching. Shout out to you, Nat. Word to Mizamak. He was my friend from years, but he's soon be there to be a victim. What's he on about?
That's one of Sancho's mates.
Oh, Sancho's dons. Allegedly. Okay. Question of the day: If you could one player of all time from your club to score a 35-yard screamer to save your life, who would it be?
That's a mental question.
Paul Scholes.
That's a crazy question. That's an easy answer for
answered it.
Robinho there. That's an easy
Paul
answer for you
Scholes.
there. Paul Scholes.
No questions about it.
A 35-yard screamer. If you could have, if you could, like, what, rely on one player?
I mean, Sanchez would love
Choose.
the long shots, so maybe he's one.
Who? Sanchez.
He loves just anywhere.
Oh, what, Alexis? Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I got one. Joe Gomez.
Or is it anyone like you or anyone who's done it before?
I mean, it says here
So
of all time, choose a player of all time from your club to score a 35-yard screamer to save your life. Who would it
Gomez. He's never scored a goal in his life. And then to pull that out of the bag for me, I'll be on cloud 17. I'll be another.
be? So you'd give him the opportunity to save your life then to do that.
So it's not the first.
Save your life.
He didn't read the second. Read the contract, people.
Man,
was just signing their life away to players that never scored.
That's so Gomez.
Cool, guys.
I think. Oh God, it's. Do you know what? Lola, yours is a good shot. I think Alexis Sanchez might be mine because we don't have long rangers. Like we don't have like proper.
Like, the Southampton ones tends to be like maybe a bit out of the box.
Henry's scored.
Yeah, TT is another one. Yeah. Henry's another one. Yeah.
Nah, from 35. I haven't seen it yet.
Those are like just outside the box type of stuff like that. It's not really like long range. A lot of balls are like a bit more interesting or whatever.
Yeah. Do you know what is? By the way, 35 yards is outrageous. That's like near the semicircle of the halfway line. Do you know what I mean? That's far.
How long was Duran?
Duran? Yeah, Duran was 35, I think.
I was gonna say, if you want me to ask a player from my current team, it's Bruno Fernandes because he does that every 2 months.
Yeah.
So I could for that as well.
ever since you lost Scotty, it has to be Bruno now.
I take it back.
Scotty.
Xhaka.
Yeah.
Yeah, Granit Xhaka's a good shout. Oscar, who was yours?
The one man who's never let me down, Frank Lampard.
Super Frankie Lampard.
Well, I had options though. Because I feel like Drogba could slap one from there. I feel like STN could slap one. David Luiz.
Well, this is the thing.
Yeah, some options actually. Yeah.
Like David Luiz are here, Lampard are here, but the Drogba actually did it. You know what I mean?
I remember the Everton one.
Drogba scored one against Bolton. He scored one against Bolton. That was crazy.
There's one at Everton at Goodison Park he scored, which I still can't. I don't know how he scored.
Yeah. And then the knee slides.
He also scored a crazy free kick at Wembley. Which was like 30 yards out.
Yeah.
But Lampard's never let me down. So
guys, on this since we're going down the trip, sort of a nostalgic trip, yeah. Let's go around the panel.
Barclays, man,
yeah, come on. Who's your Barclays, man? Who's your favorite Barclays, man?
So when we say Barclays, do we mean people not obviously that were highly rated?
Listen,
people
not like
obvious.
What Brentford tried to do and try and jump on the hype.
Is it underrated? Is it underrated?
No, you know what? It's just someone you just got a thing for. Like you just like them. Like they're not necessarily like the most obvious name, but so I give you my one. My one is Two Guy. Like Two Guy had rockets in his locker.
What from Blackburn?
From Blackburn.
I didn't realize Tugay had as much love until this week. Everybody was posting him. I was like, right, people love this guy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had no idea.
They have to be like a quote unquote lower team.
I think so. I don't think you can be top 4.
Okay, then fair enough.
You know who I had
random
love for?
is that you can't have Youngberg. No.
Nah, he's not Barclays.
He's not Barclays. He's not won the Premier League.
Yeah, come on. That's what like he's not like Henry levels or Perez levels. But you know what it was kind of like it was on. You just have to get Arsenal. You know,
like to me, I think in that era, I'd probably go like the JJ Okocha route.
That's what I was going to say.
Because he was just a baller. You know, like Matt Letizia ballers. You know, those kind of players where you're like, they're better than where they are. Do you know what I mean? And they're just.
You say someone like Payet will count.
Dimitri Payet is a good shout.
I think he can, but he also can't because one season.
He can, but he can't.
He can't only because it wasn't Barkley's era though, as well. By the way, it wasn't the Barkley's era.
It was Barkley's era.
No, it wasn't. 2016.
It was like
2016. 2016 is the final year of Barkley's.
So he sneaks through the back door.
So I had to do research because everybody was talking and I wanted to define what Barclays is. So Barclays were sponsors of the Premier League from 2001 to 2016, but they became the name sponsor in 2004. So from 04 is when it became the Barclays Premier League. That's all the way up until 2016. But I feel like when people are saying Barclays era, they're not talking about.
I include 2001. I include 2001 as well.
I don't know. I feel like it's a different era.
It's all about like
because that was like FA Carling. But it was FA Carling. Do you know what I mean? It was the FA Carling.
Robin, you're technically right, but I feel like when people say Barclays, they mean from like 06 to like 2014.
So do you know one person that keeps popping up into my head?
I've got one. Actually, I've got one.
That time.
Go on.
And I don't know why I have a soft spot for him, but I do. Darren Bent.
Oh yeah.
What
Darren
Bent. Do you know how underrated he was?
Bro.
Yeah.
Do you know who else? Can I put somebody else in that category? In the very Darren Bent category? Because I think this is the official Barclays player. Jermaine Defoe, man. I'm sorry. The guy when you go West Ham era, Tottenham.
Yeah, he's Barclays.
Why?
In fact, nah.
Barclays. He's overqualified.
He's a Premier League legend. He's a Premier League legend.
Who's Darren Bent?
Nah.
Yeah, a Premier League legend can't be Barclays, man.
Listen, Bent and Defoe probably have the same amount of goals in the Premier League.
I think we can't exclude the top four.
Look, he named two guys. No, you have to exclude the top four.
Tottenham's not a top four, by the way. Just put it out there.
Do you know who my Barclays man is? And I think you'll all agree. Morton Gamps Pedersen. That is that's Barclays.
That left head.
That is a player you don't care about. You end up watching Match of the Day. Somehow you're half asleep, and he just scores a banger, and you're like, "Yo, who's this you with the blonde hair?"
Yeah.
Nah.
Why is he not signed? Why is he not signed?
Yeah. Why does he not play for a top side?
Morton Gamps Pedersen. Yeah.
No,
Is there
I can't believe you can't say that.
Is there a Barclays manager? Do you reckon? Is there like a Barclays manager type thing?
I love everything.
It has to be David Moyes.
David Moyes.
David.
I'm thinking John Gregory, but it's too early. It's too early.
My favorite.
Or are you thinking of Tim Sherwood?
Oh no, it's got to be Harry Redknapp.
Harry Redknapp.
Yeah.
He's got Harry Redknapp on his CV, Southampton on his CV, West Ham on his CV.
But you know who is Barclays though? Do you know who is? Alan Pardew, man. Alan Pardew. He just is Barclays.
Do you know Oscar? Another one. Martin Yole, mate. Martin Yole.
Oh, Martin Yole. Are you sure that's who Mr. Dembele was? You know.
Hey, back there, what do you think? A lot of them are like Everton ones, or like Tim Cahill. I love it.
Yeah, I've got to say, I didn't realize how many Barclays players Everton had. So, man, I'm saying,
Oscar, can I speak on Tim Cahill? Guys, I watched the Tim Cahill program on my TV the other day. Yeah, you know, like when you're just flicking through Sky and it's like, I think it's either like Premier League stories, and Tim Cahill must have popped on the screen, and it was in the background. I was like doing other bits, blah blah. Bro, this guy is a legend, bro. When I tell you, he's an absolute like Premier League up there. You know what I mean? You follow his career when he was at Millwall. Speaking of Millwall, he was there. Then he was at Everton. Then obviously he went and went and scored a goal for Australia in the World Cup. This guy had a fantastic career. Yeah. Absolutely. And then went to the MLS. Went played with Thierry Henry at the Red Bulls. Do you know what I mean? Like great career.
Jason Yule is before Barclays. Jason Yule is a 90s baller.
Yeah, he's 90s to be fair. He's Kevin Lisby. He's Kevin Lisby in them, man. Mendonca.
Steve Bartlett, Tom Holland. Wait,
first of all, it's not Tom Holland. It was Matt Holland. Matt Holland. But secondly,
these are not Barclays guys. These are 90s ballers.
That's FA Carling. That's what we call that. That's FA Carling Premiership. That's what that is.
Tom Holland scored against Spain in the 2002 World Cup. Or Matt Holland, rather.
Matt Holland.
Leon Osman. That's not, but Leon Osman ain't good enough to be Barclays. So.
Nah, he's not good enough.
I liked him, like he was like,
Yeah.
I never did.
Like, he had something to him. I liked him.
I never did.
It was like West Hulan to me. He had something I liked.
Yeah, West Hulan. They're saying don't sleep on Leon Osman. Bro, Osman was dead, bro.
No, that's hard. He was a poor man's Pina. Like he had.
Yeah, but we had Pina. Pina is Barclays.
Redzo Tangira, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we had Pina. Stephen Pina.
No one was turning on match today. Leon Osman.
Like, if you're a poor man's any version of any of these Barclays, they're great, like they're fun. If you're a poor man's version of them, don't talk about them.
Yeah, for real.
Guys, do you know who I did not see mentioned on the timeline, who I've not seen mentioned in the comments, that to me is peak Barclays? The centre-back partnership of Olaf Melberg and Martin Laursen.
I tell you what, Oscar, you've plucked that one out of the sky.
That is
brilliant.
Oscar,
that is bang on.
Thomas
Hitzelsberger as well.
He was on FIFA for years. He was always injured. I never seen him kick ball. Then the one season I saw him, he was class. Remember Melberg?
It's the year they finished like 6th, didn't they, Villa?
Bro, it was the year the Premier League went from the fat numbers to the skinny numbers.
Oh, lovely.
That's when them man became.
That's the greatest era.
John Carew as well. John Carew. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. On this Barclays topic, we could be here for an hour.
We could be here forever. We should save that for an international break. We should save it for an international.
Are we on comments? Should we move back to the other comments? Because I don't know.
We were on comments. Yeah. So
shout out to Baraka. He's just big up from Atlanta.
Is he watching the Oscar? I'm knee deep in NFL. Is he watching the Falcons?
Peter, I'm with you.
Are you
Jadon Daniels?
Oh, did I?
My boy Jadon Daniels.
I'm in, Oscar. I'm in this year.
Yeah, Commanders, let's go.
You've had a good week, Pete.
Robinho, I've had the greatest weekend of my life.
I was going to ask you for the F1 last week, but I was like, I'll leave it. You done it well this week. I was going to
we rectified that mistake. We rectified that mistake.
Yeah, when we get to Arsenal, come to me first. I have a question for you. Yeah, first.
Cool, no problem.
First. Tahar says, big up top 4 after a long time. Ready to hear about Sancho and Joe. AD, let's conversate. Guys, we're back. We're back.
We are back. We are back.
Odoi, man.
We are back.
Crazy. I was so ready to give him goal of the week, and then everyone just scored bangers. Bro.
No, Oscar, this weekend was prime Barclays finishing. If there's anything, it was prime.
Oh, I was like, bro, literally at 5 p.m. I said, that's my goal of the week sorted. No, it was not. No, it was not. Miran says, good evening to the greatest football podcast there on a Monday night. When you need a hype man like Saliba, he will draw you the baddest beat in tape. I don't know if that works, but yeah, man, shout out to him. Shorty Shakur is back. Hey, Lola, why have you got this nickname? Oh, it's the headband. Fairs,
wow, man says Shorty Shakur. Bloody
hell. I said Remy's a joke, man. Moved abroad and hasn't done a pod since. So Remy is back in London. He's been in London for years. The guy just don't want a pod no more. Shout out to him.
No, that's one thing. What's the pod?
Huh?
What didn't that to get that information? How long have you been watching the pod for?
Yeah, I can't lie. Remy's not been on here for a good 7-8 years. I don't know.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, sister Olowa Lola. It's definitely not Olowa, but Fairs. Due to the links, why they? Robin, they're saying the Uganda Wi-Fi crazy, man. Crazy.
I say you got the MTN Wi-Fi.
I don't think the Wi-Fi is bad. You tell me.
Yeah, hey, shout out to this comment, yeah, because Murad said Ofsted is upon us, yeah, and then Tahar said, Murad, why does it feel like Ofsted every week?
That is true.
Special measures.
That's very true.
Isn't Ofsted like even when you was in school, I swear you felt like Ofsted was like every 6 weeks or something. It was always there.
Every 6 weeks? What school are you going to?
No, as it felt like that. It weren't like that at all, but it just felt like it.
Wait, is he a student or a teacher?
Teacher.
Okay.
Is he a student?
I heard Ofsted, and I'm thinking, I don't really get teacher badge off Mirror. How old is he?
No, he's a teacher, bro.
Mirrod's out here teaching the kids, man. He's out here.
Yeah, man. He teaches them about Champions Elect. Can you imagine? Imagine a teacher telling you about Champions Elect. Nah, man.
Oh.
He said this school had an ungraded Ofsted in 2023 and was deemed to be good with outstanding features. As a result, they came back within a year to conduct a graded inspection, and we received outstanding. Wow.
Oh, big up, man. Big up. You lot
Wow.
doing your thing.
Yeah, man. He said, as we are a Catholic school, the RE inspection is led by a completing different group of people, and it feels like an Ofsted.
What, the nuns?
Okay.
The nuns are coming.
The nuns are outside, boy.
Hey, man, I like this random bit of insight into what being a teacher is like, because I don't know any teachers at the moment. So, but yeah, Pete, should we get straight into the first game?
Yeah, I think it's time. I'm just looking for Lazio.
Let's go to North London, shall we?
What did you say? You're just looking at Lazio Verona.
I'm trying to look for the Lazio game. I didn't realize they were on.
Peter's
the funniest guy. We're here talking North London derby. Speaking about Lazio versus Verona.
I need to have something on the airwaves. Do you know what I mean? Whilst we dissect.
But we're 25 minutes in, Peter.
Don't worry.
We're going to talk about the North London derby.
Don't worry. I have to just settle for who's this Rayo Vallecano against Celta Vigo.
Okay, while you're getting out,
Peter.
What?
Look.
Viva Lazio! Love that. God, Joyce, you're so Inter that you've even got a friggin' Lazio hat on. Those that know.
It was one of my Italian workmates' leaving gift. He said, "Before you go, I need to get you some from Italy." And he's a Lazio fan, so he got me the hat. So I was like, we love that.
Go. All right, enough about Lazio and enough about Inter. Let's talk the North London.
Let's talk about
where the Arsenal FC 1-0 at Tottenham.
Can we start with me asking you to do something?
Oscar, what do you want to do?
Can you sing that Gabriel chant they were singing?
It's the greatest song.
Because that is elite.
You'll fall in love. I know you will. Number 6 is the king of Brazil. Our centre off. He'll give you hell. The wall at the back is Gabriel. Ole, ole. Ole, ole. Ole, 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 ole.
Hey, that was
You'll
elite.
fall in love. I know you will. That's a great chant. That went on in the away end. That went on for about 6 minutes. After his goal,
whoever
went on for 6 minutes.
What genius decided to start a chant with "You'll fall in love"? I know you will.
No, you will.
I'm sorry.
Number 6 is the king of Brazil. Centre off. Oh, it's been a cracking goal at Rayo Vallecano. Osasuna 1-0 up.
No, you lot can sing it with chest because he actually plays for Brazil now.
First of all, he's the king of Brazil. Let's get that right. He's the king. Yeah. He's the king of Brazil. And phenomenal scenes, Jeff. Unbelievable stuff at the Tottenham Hotspur toilet bowl. Lola, you watched it live. Was you there?
No. I want to get when it comes to concerts.
Who did you see in the concert? Beyonce.
That's the Beyonce bowl. What do you know?
Yeah, come on, the Beyonce Bowl.
It was the Travis Scott Bowl this year, but anyway.
It was the Travis Scott
it's also
bowl.
the NFL. It's the NFL arena as well.
And Formula One. It's got like Formula One title all over it.
It's Wizkid. I've seen the best there.
Oh, Wizkid was there, yeah.
That's the worst.
Everything good there, but the football.
Even Pink.
Pretty much. Enjoyment. If you're not going to support Spurs. That's what you kind of get.
Lola, how does it feel to have more wins at Tottenham than Tottenham have against Arsenal at Tottenham?
It's hilarious. No, what it is, it's like they moved. It's like the universe of okay, you guys can move and get this nice stadium. We have to sacrifice to be in Arsenal. That's what it is. It was like one of those ones like the North London derby is usually the home team wins. It's a fight either which way. Like it'll be a battle at both grounds. But generally speaking, the home team will win and you move on. The last few years, it's kind of embarrassing for Spurs. Like, you got every single time it's like, oh, we've got this new style going, we've got this new manager here, we've got these players in, these men, our centre backs are better, our back four are better, our defence is the Italian keeper, and you've lost 3 times in a row. Love Wenger. Wenger couldn't even do that. And you lost 3 times in today's team, you're actually good. And not the Travis you went before. Shame for you. I enjoy it.
Oh, I absolutely loved every ounce of it. There was not one part of me that was worried about losing or dropping points over there with that dross. When I saw the starting 11 and I saw Vicario and goal, I said, okay, there'll be a set piece goal for us. That's one. Then I saw the back four, saw Romero, Van der Ven. You know what I mean? They might as well be road runners. Then I see the midfield. They thought they could bring Pepe Sarr.
But the Sarr didn't start, because my whole thing here with this game going into, I was less confident about this game away than I was in April. Purely because our midfield was just literally like objectively weaker. We've got no Rice.
It's still way better than Spurs, no?
My point is like, no, it's not.
Jorginho, Partey, and Trossard is not way better than Spurs.
I'm going to say that.
Sorry?
It's a midfield for me of the Ghanaian guy, the pasta brother, and Trossard being shoved into midfield. Which to me is unbalanced and doesn't work. And in my opinion, in this game, it didn't work. Don't get me wrong. Like, they did what they could, but it was literally, if we're being, obviously we won and it was like whatever, and we literally negated them, but that was more of a team effort plus the defense as opposed to like the midfield, like boss then midfield is what I'm trying to kind of get my point across. Right? So like, I think objectively our midfield was, I was thinking Spurs will like see this opportunity to be like, cool, they have no right to shuttle across, they've got no Odegaard for the creative center. It's Jorginho and Partey who can pass and they can from shoulder, but they're still kind of like, can get past them because then I can't run. And they showed it in that game. But Spurs were just, I mean, every time you kind of think, okay, now they're doing whatever, you praise them a little bit. They've got this player here, they've got this player there. It's like, they show their ass. And it's like, we're like a bit hurt because the captain is gone, the big midfielder that we bought, the money is gone, thinking, okay, cool, actually kind of try and do something. What did it actually do? It was actually shameful. It's actually shameful. And then to add salt to the wounds a little, like even later on we brought on Ethan and all this, man. It's like our 17-year-old, I saw him drop a couple of them, man. I'm thinking he's 17. Was it his third touch on like a Prem game, and he's dropping, man. He had no shame. They actually have no. They literally.
His first move was delicious.
Actually shameless. And it's just him up like the whole Madison thing. Who I did rate Madison, but it's kind of this thing that I have with certain players. I can rate you up to a certain point. If it gets to the point now where it's tilting to the point where you're having more poor performances or more injuries than you have been great ones, I can't justify it. It's like I do with like Reece James. I rate Reece James highly. If you're injured too much, I can't keep doing that with you. With Madison, he keeps getting dragged in all these games. It's like there's only so much you can kind of give him leeway, saying he's got this pass on him, he's technical, this, that, and the third. It's like there's only. And
question: is that just in a Tottenham shirt, in your opinion, or you saw that at Leicester as well?
I saw it less at Leicester. Leicester happened here and there, but for the most part, he was generally their man. Spurs, it's just been a consistent thing. Obviously, it's not like been like he hasn't been at Spurs as long as he's been at Leicester, but I feel like big games, and especially against us, bar the one game where Jorginho handed them the equaliser for it to be a draw at our ground. Like generally speaking, what did they actually do? It's just I can't rate him. So it's like when people like you bring it back to like people complain when he's not in England. And he's in England, like I can't argue with it because you're not helping yourself. And then you've got Son, who's very much shows like I'm old now. I can't do the left wing thing anymore. Stick me off with at all. And that was just like, and then you've got the Welsh guy who's just kind of there for vibes. I don't know what he's doing. The one on the other end, I don't know what he's doing. Slanky was alright.
Welsh guy.
The one on the wing, Brennan, what's his face? Brennan. Like, Slanky was. He had some moments there, but the one chance he was a striker. Unfortunately, if you don't take the chances that's given to the striker, that's when he points at. He had an opportunity, he flapped his lines, sleeve blocked it, and it's like, cool. The attack was meaty. And the defense is what I love to kind of, the defenders is who I love to kind of attack, right? Because I keep getting bombarded. We see Spurs fans complaining about like this and that, but they will say, Romero and Van der Ven are the top centre backs in the league. Romero's won the Copa America, the World Cup, this, that, and that. It's like, cool. None of them is in a Spurs shirt. I watch Romero purely because I have a hate agenda. The way they trash Gabriel for him is mad. So every single game, I will watch as many Spurs games as possible just purely to watch him consistently slap him in the face. He does it every single time. He will fail to top a cross or a header, or he will foul someone. He is literally, you know the way people attach that bozo thing to Gabriel? That's purely Romero. It happens every game. It's small enough to compensate it. He doesn't come in. It's like it's actually mad. So I enjoy it, and it's like I think to make the point is like last 3 goals that Spurs conceded is because of him, like purely because of him. And it makes me laugh. I enjoy it. And he had a cheek to complain because Gabriel Martin, I don't give a crap. You meant to be this big man, yeah? Wait's up in it. You got slapped in your own yard, heavy.
Lola, I hate that. Like he gives it a big one, like he's like pushing people, kicking people, and then when it's time to stand up and defend and be a man, he's always falling down
on the floor.
Out the way, you baby. And then Vicario, yeah, I've been on him for time. He's a shot stopper for sure. No one can hate that. People, because when he first came, I thought, oh my gosh, look at the saves here, there. It's actually quite similar to Ryan. Ryan can actually do the job of the keeper when it comes to corners and set pieces and catch the ball, to save the ball, actually jumps into the mix. So Vicario is a soft touch. He is a soft touch of a keeper because I think there was at one point in the game where Saka was on a corner and he played a short corner and I was vexed. I was saying, we have been destroying this man. Why would you play short corners? And then obviously eventually get the Ryan and we get the big Gary. But it's like, all you have to do, any team, you don't have to be smart. If you can get a decent delivery into the middle, you have a like 80% chance of getting it. Unless you miss, it's going in the goal. He's horrible. He's a skinny, horrible keeper. It's makes me laugh every single time I see him.
Yeah, I absolutely love going over there and just, like you say, look, the midfield was a lot weaker than what we're used to. No Odegaard, no Declan Rice, and obviously you could tell even by the way we kind of played. Jorginho's first start of the season, I don't think he's actually done any minutes. I'm not even too sure if he's done any minutes this season. And he was playing like it was, the curtain raiser, community shield, curtain raiser football. That's how he was. Partey, I'm getting twitchy. I'm getting twitchy a little bit because every pass or every touch is a bit smelly and man on, and he's not waking up to the situation.
This is last year.
Can I say something?
That's wrong. It's incorrect. Nelly wasn't poor. I don't think he was poor.
People have misplaced him not passing or scoring the goal. He should have. He should have definitely scored. Yeah, 100%. 100%. But I think people use that to say that his entire performance was
him and Trossard. I thought were really. I thought him and Trossard were really good.
I don't think Trossard was good personally.
I thought for the job that they had to do, because obviously it was not that it's unorthodox position, but as in just we haven't seen them play. Because remember Trossard was kind of centrally more at Brighton anyway, but hadn't done it for ages.
Yeah, I'll give Trossard a slight pass, not pass, but I won't be as harsh.
He worked his socks off, mate. He worked his socks off.
Nelly, he had a poor final third.
Yeah,
he was our most dangerous attacker.
He was dangerous. He was dangerous. Yeah.
But he was the most. He just kind of flubbed at the end, which is why I'm not mad when people say start Sterling. But I think with Martinelli, it's very clearly a thing where he needs someone to actually light fire under him to kind of force him to kind of either in the confidence shake up something else. Because I've watched enough of this performance to know that this wasn't a bad overall performance; it was a bad finishing performance. Which is you can blame for that all you want. I don't really care. That's factual. But his performance out the front three, obviously Kai had the whole kind of he was holding up. He had some good touches. He had some thing here and there. But in terms of actual threat, they came from Martinelli. So I can't really say he was poor if it was coming from him.
Listen, we had a job to do, and it was mission accomplished. We came there with an agenda in mind, and even the way we set up, people think we were just low blocking. It's quite lazy to look at it like that. We were very much like, look.
Can I say something?
One sec, Rob. We're doing our thing, and then it's literally we're trying to what's it called? Just snuff Tottenham out. We know what they're going to be like. Emotional derby. Let them come and pump the gas. Let them get tired. Then we bring on our quicker players on in the second half. And to be fair, there was no part of me, even at 1-0 when it was nail biting, Tottenham had the ball, it was in the final third. Listen, Tottenham has spent 150 million quid this window. I just want everyone to just have that, let that rest.
I think there was a stat that said I think Arsenal's 2 lowest possession games, both against Spurs, I think away, which I think is deliberate because for a fact they're not
deliberate, yeah.
They're not going to do anything. Give them the ball, and what do they actually do? Genuinely speaking. Was their actual don't get me wrong, there was the first 10 minutes or so where they were
when it was Tottenham, yeah. The emotions, you know what I mean? It's the fury.
Raya did his job very well. And then
very good. Yeah, not much after that. So Rubinho, what's up?
Can I just say I thought this was Very awful from both teams, if I'm honest.
What?
I did not think either team played well. I thought Spurs were a lot worse, and I thought they put a Hall of Shame performance. But I wasn't impressed with Arsenal and their play in general. I thought, yes, you guys didn't have the ball, but then when you did have the ball, like you said with Partey and the other things, I just thought there was lots of passes going missing. People weren't doing stuff in the final third. Not the Arsenal that I'm used to seeing.
No,
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
So that's why
Arsenal wasn't great.
Awful bad. I think it was definitely below our levels, but I also think it's one of those ones I can deal with.
You got the job done, and that's the thing. So that's why I'm just like.
There's a couple things. There's a couple things to consider.
I'm not saying, yeah.
There's a couple of things to consider because it's an international break. We come back from an international break. Obviously, players, I don't know how much training each of us had together, especially the South American lot, for example. Even Partey, if he was playing in Ghana, I'm not too sure if he was. You get the boys together. It's a massive, massive game, and it's Arsenal's got a horrible week. 3 away games in a row. We're away at Atalanta on Thursday. We're away at City on Sunday, and first mission was away at Spurs. Bear in mind, we just had away at Villa a couple of weeks back, if not like a month ago or whatever. And so at this moment, in the beginning of the season, it's not even about performance or anything of that nature. It's about like when we got these big, massive hurdles, we need to knock them dead and do whatever it takes. And don't get me wrong, the boys are not going to be tip-top sharp, ready for everything. What's funny is that I think what you saw more so was like Arsenal weren't being themselves all the way fully. We still look kind of impressive because it was deliberate in terms of the approach of the game, as Lola mentioned, in terms of the lowest possessions we had. All right, Spurs away, purely because Spurs can't play football. So if you throw them the ball, they don't know what to do with it. In most cases, anyway. But like I said, Spurs spent 150 million quid this summer, and I want you to tell me who those players were.
I was going to ask. It's the children, isn't it? I mean, there's a blonde one.
I want you to tell me. Who did they spend 150 million quid on?
Did they not confirm Timo Werner's purchase?
That's right. Loan, isn't it?
I think it's another loan, I think that's another
They
loan.
loaned him again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they loaned him again, bro.
That's crazy. But it's Bergvall, Archie Gray.
How much was Archie Gray? Stop there. Sorry, let's rewind. How much was Archie Gray?
30 mil, I think.
Keep going.
What was it? Higher?
Their striker.
I think it was higher than that.
How much was Archie Gray?
Let's have a look.
That's a lot of money.
Let's have a look, shall we? I'm going to go on Transfermarkt.
Archie Gray looks like a 2013 YouTuber.
Okay, so Transfermarkt is in euros, isn't it? So you guys can work out the pounds. I guess it is in the 30s, but the euros was 42 million euro.
Yeah,
So
I heard
38
from Leeds.
They're saying 40. I don't know, but around that ballpark, and he's highly rated kid. So,
how much was Dominic Solanke?
65 million British pounds.
Oscar,
great
let me ask
British pounds.
Let me ask another one. Who did they spend on just shy of 30 million pounds?
Odoi.
That's the one. That's the one from Burnley. 30 million quid.
But Pete, these are a lot of good young players for the future, no?
Is that right? Okay, because I didn't see Archie Gray. Where is he?
Yeah, no. I think none of them went straight into the first team squad, apart from Solanke. No, Archie Gray hasn't started it. Has Archie Gray started a league game for Spurs?
I ain't seen him kick a ball. I can't lie.
Come on now.
Is that a cameo?
No, they come on. I remember the first game of the season was on Monday Night Football. We were doing the podcast, and I saw Archie Gray and Bergvall both come on against Leicester. Yeah, but I don't think they started either of them.
No.
I'll give him a very sly nudge or a stay of execution with Solanke. Only because he got injured.
Yeah.
And a lot of their fans saying he shouldn't have really been playing anyway. So I'll give a stay of execution with him. The rest of them, they ain't played, so I don't understand what they bought.
Look, yesterday, the ball came to Solanke in the first half. It was Arsenal were caught. You were caught short, yeah? The ball lands at Solanke. No. At his feet. It lands at his feet. Yeah. He has the opportunity to shift it and bang it. He takes a touch. He tries to take another touch. Solanke, this is the big leagues.
This is the top division now.
We are not at the Vitality anymore. You have to bury those in the North London derby. You have to.
Man was getting 6 touches last season.
That one.
No, the header. I thought the header was class. I just thought the header was quite class actually.
I don't know if you saw it because you was probably at the other end of the pitch, but he took 3 touches in the box when he should have just been one shift and bang.
With a Gabriel and a Saliba, you want to take 3 touches?
What happened? I saw Ben White missing this pass. Like, my mind went to Harry Kane thinking it's a straight bang, and it was like something like a touch messed up.
Lola, lastly,
Harry Kane gets hat tricks. We can tell you that.
Well, Lola, lastly, Jurriën Timber. First 90 minutes for Arsenal. Talk to me.
Very good. And the thing he's still not fully fit. It's like, yes, a left back can play. He's got aggro. I can actually defend. No, I'm not gonna know. He's still gaining the. I was like, yes, because you know what? Because like the whole thing was with the Welsh brother. His whole thing was. But he kept up. He handled that fine. I thought when Ange finally subbed him off because he was horrendous.
Yeah.
But I thought, okay, cool. They brought in a new kid. The kid's got more energy. He's got more He might actually go. Like, oh, you think the young guys got like the energy to do what they want, a bit like a Garnacho thing where you just off the cuff. Like Timber was just like calm. He was moving, he was passing. Some of his delivery needed some work, but it's like his first full night. I'm not gonna like slate him for it, but he can do better. But it's like this was it's like yes. Now it's just like the left backs. Hopefully if he stays like there's no like repercussions from the whole ACL stuff. That's like a solid 3 out of 4. You know,
like when you sort of, have you ever been to games where you just sort of kind of start daydreaming, you ghost off, like there's a part in the game when it goes a little bit boring or whatever, or there's no much real going on. I was staring at Timber thinking, Ten Hag managed this bloke and left him with all that he bought, all the Dutch lot that he's bought, all the Dutch like division he's bought and everything else. I sat there thinking, how's he let this one go?
He wanted
he did want him, to be fair.
You know, he wanted him. But he chose Arsenal. Yeah.
You would have thought he would have won him because he's obviously managed.
Do you know what I was thinking this week? Yeah, I think you can't credit enough Arteta for what he's done in building that system.
New contract.
All those players, all of those players together to build the defensive unit that you have. Because I think when you look at a lot of these players individually, if you put them in other systems, you can see them like looking crazy. Like if you put Timber in Man United, I can see him looking crazy. Yeah. Same with a player like Ben White. You take Ben White, put him in Chelsea. Yeah. He doesn't look as good as he looks in Arsenal. Even Gabriel, we've had our question marks about Gabriel. I think Saliba's the only one that's a true, this is a world-class defender that wherever he goes, you'll still see that quality. But you guys have a fantastic structure where these guys are emboldened to play their best stuff. And that's what coaching is all about to me.
Oscar, I sat with Ernest at that Tottenham Hotspur Stadium 3 seasons ago where we got packed in blood, by Kane and Son and Kulusevski, all of them. And we had a centre-half whereby Rob Holding, in fact, I think got sent off in the game. Yeah. Like, we've suffered, bro. We've suffered. We've watched the language. You know what I mean? We've watched the defending. Like I saw on this day, 6 years ago, and I see a Socrates, I see a Mustafi, I see Bellerin, I see players, and I just say, do you know what, bruv? No, Arsenal fans, we deserve today. We deserve what we've got today. Timber, Gabriel, Saliba, White. We deserve that because we've sat through it. We've sat through it and harped on and tried to defend it. By the way, we've been on podcasts defending our teams over the years. And we had no right to, we had no merit. Guys, we had no merit, man. There was a clip the other day. There's a clip the other day of David Luiz, if you remember, Lola, at Watford. I don't think you remember this, but at Watford, before the pandemic, we were 2-0 up at Watford within the first 3 minutes of the game, And for some reason, David Luiz and Socrates in the 6-yard box, pissing about with Leno. It was Leno, David Luiz, and Socrates, and they tried to pass the ball out, and I think they tried to pass it to Ceballos. And then Watford just pressed us.
Wasn't that Emery's last game where Watford had 30 shots?
I think that was Emery's last game.
No, because it was before the it was before pandemic. Yeah, it was
the game where Aubameyang scored twice.
We drew 2-2. We drew 2-2.
And they should have won the game. Decore had a mad miss.
They should have won the game.
They should have won the game.
They should have won the game.
Level of hotness on Headley mad because we were calm.
It was like a third,
Yeah,
second
yeah.
or third. It was like a second or third away game of the
It
season.
was crazy because Arsenal slapped them, and then one idiotic move, and you lot
And
were
it just
out
went
of it.
mental, blood. It
was like Everton versus Burnley.
But that was Arsenal in a nutshell. Like in that season, I think it was the first 5 games of that season, 1920 season, where I think we won 3-2 at home to Burnley. I think we won 3-2 at home to Aston Villa. Like in games that were harem scarum. Like it's 2-2 at one stage in the game at the Emirates. And you're thinking, yo, thank God for Aubameyang because he was arrested. He was taking us out of jail and covering the cracks. That's literally what he was doing. Yeah, we suffered.
That's the thing with like this is one of the things when it comes to said also about the coaching. It's like lost certain things either due to injury or suspension or whatever. I think the minimum that we would end up doing, I think, is drawing, unless you're like facing a mad team, something happens, is because we are so difficult to beat in the mid and low block. It's like you have to actually be on point, or it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Like you got the centre backs who are just when it comes to defending, especially with Gabriel, when it comes to pure defending, he throw any part of the body that's not illegal to block a goal or to move on or to kind of dominate something, and it works. And the whole unit works as well. You have the whole Saka and Martinelli dropping in to make it even more compact. You have it turns into a freaking the 9 and the 10 goes into the 10 something. You know what I mean? So defensively, this is where it's like with the whole Rice being gone, is where like you can compensate it with it, which is why I think I said to my friends, we could have if we had just Odegaard back and not Rice, we win this game 2-3-0. The creativity of the midfield was just non-existent. It just wasn't.
Didn't exist. Yeah,
it just wasn't there. So like a lot of us needed to be either a quick break or a set piece for us to win, to kind of like get an actual foot and hold. You bring Odegaard in that game, we win that game at least 2. I think at least 2-0. With Rice, it's even worse. So
yeah. No, bang on. And big up to Gabriel as well, man of the match again in the North London derby.
All I'm saying is I've rated him just being immediately got him. Everyone wrote him off because he was a bit rash. He was young. And look, you were naming deep in the players you were naming, just let it go. You were naming Socrates and David Luiz and Mustafi and Rob Holding and even Karen Chambers. These are all the guys you were naming who were his helpers. Some who were older than him, who were like his people, who he had to learn from. Come to the league the first time. He had hairy moments. People were like, you saw enough of him there. But I was like, nah, I'll watch when we actually get good, because his best partnership was David Luiz. And David Luiz was mad, but they were actually good together most of the time when they played together. So if you like David Luiz, who actually played, was actually, not insane, aka Saliba. He literally elevated. It's like people were just like so set in their ways to not see Gabriel as anything other than him. Oh, he's gonna give a penalty. When it's like, when is the last time he actually even did that? Like that's what I say. People will always bring that up, and it's like, give these guys who that they actually are. And it's like the whole, even just from his attacking sense, his highest since he came to the Prem.
Yeah, well there you go.
Oh, well, I've been one of his haters. And I can say that. Yeah, no.
I'm still there, man. I'm still there.
You'll fall in love.
He's improved.
I know you will.
I have not fallen. I have definitely not fallen. I have definitely not fallen in love. And I still think.
I'm just saying respect what he actually is. I'm not saying love.
I do recognize improvement. I do recognize improvement.
If Ollie Watkins could finish a little bit better, we'll be having a conversation.
That's why I said I still think he's still sellable, and I still think he get rid.
Sellable? Nah, I'm not with him. I'm not with Robin.
Look how far they've gone.
I still think he's sellable. I think you can get another defender, but
what's the thinking behind that?
No, I think there's always places to improve.
Yeah, but it's a bit like, obviously everyone in this team, bar like like no,
but I think he's not the one that you like. For example, if you have some defender, you're not sending Saliba. Just keep it a buck.
Yeah,
you say Timber, you're all right, and other things.
But why would you sell Gabriel? I'm not saying. I'm
saying.
But it's not.
I'm not saying you. What I said he's still sellable. I'm not saying he must be sold.
Listen though, because if Arsenal sell him, they've lost a massive part of their defense.
Huge part.
I think Robin, your question is probably better answered with how do you replace him? Like if they saw Gabriel, who do you bring in to take over that spot? Like he's got to a point where he is irreplaceable in that Arsenal squad. He's a top tier.
Like,
I'm not there yet.
I think
no, Robin, I'm with you because even Ernest put here, people were determined to write him off.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Gabriel is like better than Saliba because he's not, and that's like fair enough. Like I think it's not a mad thing to say that. I think people think that Gabriel is like on some kind of nonsense, like chuck in Kiwior, which they tried to. A lot of people ask us to do that as well. Chuck in Kiwior, and it'll be fine at the same level. I remember what chuck in right there and Gabriel, Ben White Saliba. Sometimes it's about partnership and chemistry. Them two as well.
Yeah.
Gabs is top class.
That's actually correct, by the way.
Top class.
If we're talking about pure defense, then it's just like if we're talking about like a whole overall package, no Saliba. The pure defense,
physicality, deals, area.
You don't know. I'm not biased.
Just to answer Nat's question. Sorry, I'm not in France, mate. So
your dealer in France. You took that across the border.
I'm not in France, mate.
Right, let's move on from the North London derby.
wait a minute.
Yeah, wait a minute, PR.
Okay. Yeah, but we need to pause. Stop. We need to go to the cooking.
Wait a minute.
I can't believe you don't want to cook him as well. That's why I'm crazy.
Somebody needs to be brought to the front, mate. Somebody. Wait, it's a real.
Is it the man down under? Is it that Ange Postecoglou? Hey? Cheer up, Postecoglou. Oh, what can it mean to Aussie and football team? Hey.
I wish I was there.
I'm so annoyed that you stole our chant, but it's a good chant. So yeah,
this guy came out and said, "This is just a regular game. It's a regular game."
No, guys,
I don't know why people are taking it serious.
I talk about this.
No. Let me go, Pete. Let me go.
Wait, before you cook, you're gonna cook. You're gonna cook. So let me say this piece beforehand because I want you to finish on the cooking. Guys, I told you about Ange Postecoglou at the start of last season, and I said, yet again, you frauds all fall for it every single year. Tottenham Hotspur. Remember what you lot said? His style of play is better than Conte, better than Mourinho. A breath of fresh air. Ange ball. I'm loving Ange instead. Are you joking me?
Guess what? I had the audacity. I mitigated go on the temerity on this podcast to say when he went down to 9 men. And you're still playing a high line. I had the nerve to sit on this podcast and tell you, but you know what? I rate it though. I rate it.
But do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what I'm learning? Yeah. Do you know what I'm learning recently? Obviously, the NFL just started. I've been watching a lot of NFL, but football is my main sport. Yeah. I'm learning how different our culture is and how we truly appreciate this game. This whole Barclays men trend is a thing that we have that is British. Because when the La Ligas tried to do it. They had Ronaldo and Messi in their comp. They didn't understand what makes this country's football what it is. Yeah, you cannot simply tell me that he goes into games and tells all of the Spurs fans this is just another game. He said that these players should not be preparing for this game in any other way as they would a regular Premier League game. Are you scrapped in the head? Did you see the intensity of this? First of all, North London derby, best derby in the Premier League by far, hands down, by none. Arguably the best game in the Premier League period, because the intensity of the fans, the intensity of the players is at another level. You want to tell me that he's preparing the same way as Ipswich at home? Is he an idiot?
He's skunked, mate. He's on that Buju Bans. He's on that Buju Bans.
You know what? You know what he said when he lost to me? Do you know what he said when he lost to me? He said, in my second season, I don't aim for trophies. I win trophies. I said, huh? Okay.
I said, okay.
It's not the SPL.
The woman asked him. The woman after the game, the woman said to him, "Oh, sorry, I can't remember her name, but the interviewer said to him, you said that you usually win trophies in your second season." And he said, no, scratch that. I'm going to rewrite that phrase. I don't usually. I always win trophies in my second season. And that, you have to respect Robin. Because it's factual.
Now, let's see if
he doesn't win a trophy.
Yeah.
The ones who
Scotland don't win a trophy.
No, but guys, we shouldn't be surprised, innit? Because Conte and Mourinho couldn't mop up that crap. They couldn't do it, could they?
Jose was close.
He got fired.
Yeah, the week of the. That's
The week of. The week of.
That sums them up. That is them. You know, that is them all over. Guys, the atmosphere in the North London derby was sensation. Every chant Tottenham had, we had an Arsenal version for it, and it was pissing on them. We loved them.
Incredible.
Well, so guys, is Ange in trouble? Because like, if you look at
Ange's in trouble.
I feel like, but if you look at the form guide is horrendous.
Yeah, it's horrendous.
He's won 3 in his last 11. He's been back. He spent a hell of a lot of money, and the produce is not necessarily there. And now it almost seems like to be like the final nail in the coffin, wherein he's now set that gauntlet for himself. Ultimately, he's in a position now where he has to win something, and he's going into a Tottenham side that hasn't won anything for 15 years. And my thing with Ange is this: like, you know what? I really, really did like him, and I thought, he was exciting, he was progressive. But then it's like, brother, your line doesn't always need to be, but his line is always so high every single week. Van de Ven has to perform his best impression of Usain Bolt. It's like, brother, you don't need your line to be as high as Snoop Dogg in '89 week in, week out. Set pieces. He's statistically one of the worst at set pieces. One of the worst. He's the set piece coach. He said he doesn't do that around here. And this is what we've got to show for it.
But I told you that what you loved him for last year is the same thing you're going to talk about this year. I told you this, word for word. If there's one thing I don't do, AD, I do not frigging miss the target when it comes to Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur, you're always.
You know what's crazy? Do you know what I'm starting to see as well? Do you know why I think it's ropey? Because I remember this happened at, what's that book, Claude Puyo at Leicester? Do you know what they started calling him before he got sacked? They started calling him boring. Not his football, him as a person, brother. When the character assassination, because now they're calling him rude. That's the new one that they're calling him rude.
I actually appreciate that because they'll give him a little too much. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I didn't hate or have a massive issue with Ange. I saw what he was trying to sports.
Yo, sorry, Lola, sorry to interrupt. No, we get back to your point. I've just seen on my screen James Rodriguez at Rayo Vallecano. What's going on?
Wait, what?
You heard me. I'm seeing him warming up.
I thought it was at Brazil last time I saw.
Unbelievable scenes, Jeff.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, carry on.
I had no real issue with Ange. I kind of like the playing. They were, I think, just specifically, they are playing better than they were under Jose Conte. The issue is Ange has refused to adapt to the new. This whole the high line thing, I thought, you know what, first season, whatever, you'll learn. Even in this game where we only really had one as an outlet, we got in enough times based off of their high line being stupid, and it was us messing it up. And it's like, dude, you've been a season now, you can't drop it. And the set pieces thing, he said it himself. It was him who said it, wasn't it? I'm paraphrasing about how it doesn't really care about it. I'm paraphrasing about set pieces doesn't really matter. And it's like,
he did. He said we'll score from set pieces and we'll concede from set pieces. It doesn't matter.
I heard it doesn't matter.
Conceded as much as Luton.
I heard they hired a set piece coach this summer.
No. He said he doesn't do that. He said he doesn't do that. No, they recommended it to him. He said no.
That's the thing that it's like
he doesn't believe in the game. He doesn't believe in the game of football.
What I'm saying is that if they're going to say that, then you have to at least not kind of be so bad at it. One thing to say, like, I don't care, but they are horrible. Like, it's not even funny. Like, they are horrible. Like, it's like almost like if literally any team, if you're smart with delivery, it doesn't have to be perfect. If you're in around there, Cario and Emerson, it's hilarious.
It stinks.
It's us that just have these questions.
What did you put in the group chat, Oscar? What did you put about the amber nectar? He needs to be sucking on that nectar, my friend. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be out of here, mate. He's gonna be out of here. You lot are all frauds for believing in Ange Postecoglou. Yeah. He thinks this is the SPL. You're not playing Kilmarnock and Ross County. Okay, this is real life.
No, but who really? No one here really believed in Ange.
No, but I thought he would like.
I thought it was good.
Angelo was cooking at the start.
See, look at you.
Okay, here's my thing. Adrian said she would be worried about their form.
No, they're Spurs.
I'm not worried at all.
I'm
not worried at all.
You'll always be.
I'm not worried.
Oh yeah, there's a new one, Oscar. You know to the tune of Trossard again, ole ole.
Yeah.
Tottenham, my S, ole ole. Tottenham, my S. Tottenham, my S. Tottenham, my S, ole ole. Singing that for about 5 minutes.
I thought Arsenal got the best rhythms, you know.
We are there, bro. No, AD, do you know what? No, JD, do you know one thing I've come to learn? So one thing I've come to learn is because when I'll turn it in, Robbie.
Copyright Central.
AD, you know when Liverpool were flying with the chance, there was a time when they were flying. One thing I've come to learn: when your team is doing well, guys, people are flying with the hymns.
This is true.
With the lyrics. I'm telling you.
Nah, Pete, you're bang on because
we weren't having this back
Champions League. That summer when we won the Champions League, everyone got a chance.
Everyone got
that. Werner, Havertz, Loftus-Cheek, Kovacic, everyone got a chance when we won the Champions
League. No, on Oscar, the pen game is high. When we're winning games, the pen game is high.
People in the studio straight after the derby.
Don't forget, guys, Oscar, don't forget, Liverpool had a concert for their parade. That's how many songs they had. They had a bloke.
They had a song for every player.
Oscar, they had a bloke here. I don't even know who he is. He's probably a Liverpool artist. They had a bloke do every song of the Liverpool chants in the parade. In their parade for the league.
Well, Liverpool fans are a bit, they're like that, innit? They bring guitars to away days.
Yeah, they bring guitars.
It's all a song of weirdos.
I think like
Kumbaya and all that.
No,
what's the name of that Adidas shoe? Is it the Samba?
Which guy?
The Adidas, is it the Samba? Adidas Samba.
Yeah, the shoe.
Hella Adidas Samba in the arena.
What was the other comment? I saw there was a question about Sol Campbell. What was that? Sorry.
They want the Sol Campbell chant.
It sounds cool.
Double. Sol Campbell has won the double, and the scum from the lane have won all their games. Sol Campbell has won the double. Do you know how many years in a row we sing that? Because Tottenham don't win trophies, bro. So the song's legit.
I'm sorry to let you know we sing the exact same thing about John
I know you do. But why would you sing about John Terry? Campbell, it makes sense. And the scum from the lane. We're talking about, you know what I mean?
It does.
And that was awesome.
All it is really is like, and I rate the whole thing with his chest, by the way. The whole I win it. It's factual, like I said, it's factual.
What?
Spurs don't win anything, but because he said that now just openly, even though it's a fact,
he has to.
He has to win.
No, but this is the thing. If he gets to the season and he doesn't win, the football heritage press conference we're gonna get from Ange is gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be so great.
You have to bring it up. Someone will say, "You said I know from the derby that you win." It was like a season. They're gonna bring that up exactly. Say, what are you gonna say now?
That was headless, you know. He was rattled.
He's going to say. He's gonna come out. He's just gonna say, Antonio Conte. What's he won in his career? What's he won? Jose Mourinho. What's he won? These are winners. So am I. That's what he's gonna say,
brother. When he comes back to the, do you know, the man come to the Emirates on a Tuesday night in January. They're gonna get pumped, blood, touched under the lights at the Emirates. They're gonna get touched, rude boy. Are you mad?
That's a cold night, you know.
That's a cold night, blood. You know, long sleeve, yeah. Them man are getting touched, blood. Them man are getting touched up, blood. 3-4-1, bro. And Oscar, final chant, yeah. Actually, there was about 8 chants that we had, bro. There was you on the league, you know, Spurs sing, you know, oh, when the Spurs, whatever. We sing you won the league in black and white. You won the league in black and white. You won the league in the 60s. You won the league in black and white. We won the league. We won the league. Like we won the league. And 61, never again. 61, never again. 71, 2004. 71, 2004. You can't win the league at your perch twice.
Come on, man.
There is to do. There is to do. 13 league titles. You've only won 2. Get that frigging banner off there, man. Get it off there. All we come to do at the tour. We come to the stadium and it's a fantastic goal by Rafael Carno. 1-1. What's it called?
You love
We
football, man.
we come to the toilet bowl, we piss, we drop it like it's hot, we do all sorts, and then leave. They've got a cock on top of their stadium. Let's leave it at that. Let's move on. Speaking of 1-0s, there was another 1-0 at Anfield. You know, birds on top of a stadium.
Birds have having fun this weekend, huh?
Callum Hudson-Odoi. Oscar, tell me he was not in the
Callum
fields when you saw
Hudson-Odoi.
Put one round, Alisson.
Hey, do you know what though? Do you know what I love about football? Do you know when the ball hits the back of the net of the away team and the crowd goes silent? But you hear the away teams go aesthetic. When the ball hit the at Anfield, the gasps I heard.
Oh, the gasps
were loud. Yeah. Were loud.
The Anfield gasp is a legendary. I can't lie. It's legendary. It's yeah. Do you know what? Though it's funny you say that about away goals because, like, at Spurs, I've noticed when the away team scores at Spurs anywhere, guys, it's euphoric. You hear it. If it's Wolves who score, if it's Brighton who scores, Arsenal. I mean, you saw it. It was limbs. I mean, there was limbs everywhere. But like certain grounds, they kind of cater to the away end, which they should never do because it will make your stadium your home end look silly. But the Anfield gasp, it's a real thing. So, AD, what happened at Anfield? Why couldn't Liverpool? You know, it seemed like a weird sort of a game. Your boy on a slot said some strong words at the end of the game, which I thought we can get into.
Really, what did he say?
Well, he said that he said that there was basically not performances I expected, and there was a lot of individual performances. So in a sense, I think he removed the front three, didn't he? And then he brought in a new front three. Was it at some point? Was it half time, or was it just like somewhere in the middle of the game?
On the hour, he took off the
on the hour.
And
and he was just. It just seemed like Liverpool. It was almost like the language of Liverpool was like, look, it's Forest at home. If we rock up and I do my thing, we're gonna score. We're gonna win 2-3-0. Light work, but. Yeah, it just didn't all seem to click. What happened?
I think for me, I think the main thing is Slot's assessment of the game was quite fair. I think we just had several players have awful days. I mean, I can go through them if you like. I mean, Salah was awful. Salah was horrific. And I think, like sometimes when you got your best player and it's like he's probing, he's trying to make things happen, it's not quite coming off. No. This was Szoboszlai's in the box. The ball's going 8 yards behind him. This was not being able to beat your man. He looks very much like how he looked towards the end of last season, wherein the momentum was gone, the smoke was sort of dimming kind of thing. And that's why I think for me, that's why I think Chiesa is a perfect signing, because in these sorts of moments that are going to happen, and that are going to happen more frequently when Salah's getting older, we've got someone of quality, someone with sort of X factor, if you will, someone that can obviously aid us in that sense. I think a key way in how we sort of build up play is Trent's ability to break lines. He equally was poor as well. It just wasn't necessarily happening for him. Szoboszlai. I think when Szoboszlai plays well, all the superlatives in the world, but when he's just sort of brain dead and he's not necessarily because I think he's always going to give you athleticism. He's always going to be able to sort of win duels. He's always going to be able to sort of chase for the ball. That's one thing. But when the final product is missing, he looks bog standard. So I think there's a little bit of that. I guess you can maybe attribute it to the international break, because obviously we'll cook it slightly before. But what I will say is Nottingham Forest also has an international break, and we should be beating Nottingham Forest under normal circumstances. So I think for me, this is Arne Slot's real first sort of show of adversity, and I think it's obviously you don't have to lose at home to Forest, but I think it's everything went his way. Every decision he made sort of turns to gold. Even the sort of the bold decisions and the ballsy decisions where it's like, you take a Kwanzaa and you go on and you win the game. Or so I think for me, what I want to see now is how can we sort of attack? Do we have that? I want to call it the spirit of Klopp to sort of keep going to the 85th, 92nd, 94th minute and get something from the game. And I also want to see how does he now come and re-strategize, because I give it, even though he was our best player, but Luis Diaz sort of traveled, he traveled to South America, there and back or whatever. Could you have maybe played Darwin Núñez, who yes is from South America, but he didn't actually go. So it's something new, it's something fresh. I saw thought of McAllister in freaking bandages on the training fields. Could you have maybe switched up? Could you have maybe played the Curtis Jones? I mean, hopefully these are questions that Slot is asking himself. But bro, that walk was lonely, man. That walk was lonely. And
did you see what thingy? What's his name? The Nottingham Forest players put on their Instagrams. Who said Yeah, he was like, never walk alone. Got the 3 points on my team. I was like, wow, he's taking the piss.
Wow.
No, they've got They've got a Nigerian, a Ghanaian, and a Cameroonian just like vibing whenever they win the game. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it was quite a shocking win. I did not expect it coming at all. Liverpool to have an off day is very much a thing, can be a thing, but you would think it would be a bit more hard opposition, maybe away from home or something like that. But at home to Forest was a very much a massive shock. And you sort of wonder, okay, at least they've got it out of the way kind of thing, that kind of slump defeat. And when you have games after an international break, there's always a freak result pending somewhere. And we've known Liverpool to have many, South American players that are traveling late, and usually you don't get stitched up with a 12:30 on a Saturday straight after an international. So the fact that I was completely gobsmacked, because I was on that Arne Slot train where I was thinking, yo, this guy is about that life.
Still there. But and Peter, you know how you sort of there's a freak result, and like how you can maybe batter a team and keepers pulling out saves and there's last ditch blocks.
Yeah.
Oh, they were I think there was one Diaz shot that hits the post, and there's another excellent block from, I think it's Murillo as well. Other than that, it's fairly big up Nuno, man. Like that this defensive shape is solid, man.
Yeah. Good. It does look good. Anything more, Oscar? Is there anything in the comments regarding this Liverpool game?
Someone said that Szoboszlai is the handsome Henderson, which is hilarious.
Outrageous.
Which is hilarious.
Endo's not happy. Is he still about?
Yeah, man, he still does his streams and stuff. Shout out to him.
See, I haven't seen him since lockdown.
He's on top 4, like 2.
No, he's doing his thing.
The
thing is, he's one of the very few Liverpool fans that I actually like. So
he keeps it real, innit? He keeps it real. He won't fall for the hype. Endo said, on my life, I went for a walk after Cho scored. Couldn't believe it. 9 points out of 12 isn't bad for a new manager, to be honest. If we'd have lost to United and beat Forest instead, no one would say anything. Minor frustrating blip, but we move. Champions League is back tomorrow. I mean, I think people would say stuff if you lost to United. But yeah, I don't think I don't think your forward players did enough to win the game, and it's as simple as that.
Nowhere near enough.
Shout out to the Cho hype train though, because Callum Hudson-Odoi, he came on and said Conor Bradley who? He gave Conor Bradley a barrage of smoke the entire game, and then pinged it, posting in. There was no way Alisson was getting some. Shout out to my boy Cho. Always happy.
Speaking of Liverpool, you've got Milan this week, I believe. Surprisingly on Amazon Prime, not on TNT Sports, but yeah. Amazon Prime has Champions League.
Talk to me about it, because I'm not quite sure what's happening there.
So Amazon Prime, you know how TNT Sports does like the 12:30 and that's it.
Yeah.
Basically, Amazon Prime did that. So when they lost the Premier League, because they're no longer doing that over Christmas.
Yeah.
They got Champions League spots instead.
So what times are those spots?
Champions League.
What time? No,
they just got one game. So every single game's at the same time. Remember now. So it's always at 8 p.m.
It's every game at 8 p.m.
Wednesday.
There's still 5 p.m. kickoffs. Because Villa play at 5. Villa play at 5:45.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Speaking of Europe, I know we're going on a tangent. Very, very weird that You got Champions League Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. There's no Europa or Conference League this week. That starts next week.
Correct.
And then in January, they put Europa and Conference back-to-back weeks. I don't know why I can't just start on the same week like everyone else, but it is what it is.
It's probably because there'll be 100. Like, literally be 100 games if you play well.
Nah, but guys, Champions League on a Thursday is mid. What is that?
Crazy. It's insane. That's bonkers.
It's crazy.
Because the whole point of getting to the Champions League, you must earn the right to not have to do Thursday, Sunday. But if you're gonna have to do Thursday, Sunday anyway, then you might as well just go to the Europa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Europa games on Wednesdays. I think next week as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think it's the same structure though. I think it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
It's the same structure, but it's just like my issue is, you know how we have a whole problem with football games like being there's too many. They're now trying to stagger these games, but then the Champions League thing is fine. But now you're keeping those on Europa, like traveling back to back, much more close games when they've got FA Cup. So imagine you got FA Cup, you got League Cup, you got Europe, and you got League in January. That's going to kill players.
It's madness.
That's going to kill players. So I don't get what Europa is on. So
yeah, I don't get why the Champions League's on Thursday this week, and it's only for the 1 week of the whole entire matchday group stage.
Oh, really?
It's only this week. I wonder if it's like is it because certain teams are playing twice in the, like AC is playing at home, Atalanta's at home. Is it something like that? I bet something silly like that. I can only imagine. Anyway, let's move it along, shall we? Unless you've got anything else to say, AD.
Peter, there was one. Sorry, Pete. There was one final comment I didn't address. Somebody was cooking churro in the comments. I had to. I've lost it, man. I've lost the comment, man.
Get him.
Nah, I gotta get him. It was Nat as well. Where you at? What team does Nat support? Arsenal.
I'm sensing Arsenal. Yeah.
He said Hudson-Odoi. with his 10th career goal on Saturday. Firstly, let's get one thing. It's actually not a fact. Look, just because your keeper got packed in,
career goal. Career goal. Let's not take that.
How many goals has Hudson-Odoi scored?
Firstly, last season
league and career are two different things.
Last season alone, Callum Hudson-Odoi scored 8 Premier League goals. Okay, that's more than Martinelli.
And then he had
that's
4
more than Gabriel Judas. That's more than Raheem Sterling. Because that is an Arsenal fan talking about Callum Hudson-Odoi's career goals. He bagged 8 last season for a what? Struggling relegation side. Mm-hmm. Let's be serious here. Let's be serious.
In the league.
So he's got 13 in the league.
Career is wild.
He doesn't have 13 in the league.
Career is crazy still.
He has 2 in a Champions League campaign that he won. Shut your mouths, man.
How many other times have the knockout rounds?
Huh?
Oscar, do you know how many goals he's got total in his career?
I don't know.
I've just found out.
What one?
Yes, in all comps for all clubs, under 23s, under 21 included. He has. I don't know why they put it there. He's got 30 goals in his career. What are your T's?
It's a lot less than I expected. It's a lot less.
He made his Premier League debut at 17. Called up to the England squad before making a Premier League debut. This is talent right here. Everyone, shut your mouths and respect.
Yes,
Callum Hudson-Odoi will show you this season exactly who he is, like he showed you last season.
It's a lot less than I expected.
When was his debut? When was his debut?
You're disrespecting one of the best English talents. You're disrespecting Callum.
How old was he on his debut? How old was he in his debut?
He made his Chelsea debut at 17. Got called up to the England squad before making a Premier League debut. Yeah. He played for Chelsea. Got 5 assists in a Europa League campaign that we went on to win. This kid, don't disrespect Callum. I'm sorry.
Oscar, that was 8 years ago, man.
Nah, the injury. It wasn't 10 years
Show
ago.
me something new.
It's about 6 years ago.
Okay. Let's talk what you've done for me lately. This week you packed in Alisson and you got your first defeat of the season.
Big up,
So don't talk to
big
me
up.
about 10 years ago. We're right here, right now, baby.
Big up,
Don't
big
do
up.
that. Don't do that, man. Come on.
Cho, it
Like,
hits
of
him.
all
It
the
hits
weeks to
him.
disrespect Cho, you want to do it this week?
Oh,
Come
God.
on, man.
No. He just made a point. I'm just saying, like, it's probably statistically not too far off. Lo and behold, he's got 13 Premier League goals. Sorry.
Like, relax. Firstly, he'll probably have a good season because he's actually fit. So if he does and he actually starts, he might actually do well. But all he did was wrongly, by the way, mention how many goals he's got. He was just wrong.
Oscar, he's 24 in November.
Bad, yeah.
As in, like, innit? He started at 17. He's 24 in November.
So what?
In 7 years, he's got 30 goals.
Okay. Well, I'll come back to you in the next 7 years. We'll see how many goals you have.
He'll be relegated with Forest.
He's the reason they stayed up last year, and he'll be the reason they stay up this year.
No, I can't lie.
That's
Forest
crazy.
was saucy, man.
A goal in Madrid.
I like Forest cooking, man.
There's a goal.
Alanga, Hudson-Odoi, Gibbs White. I do like Elliot Anderson a bit, you know.
Guys, there's a goal in Madrid. Rayo Vallecano have come from 1-0 down to be leading 2-1, 66 minutes played.
Well, he's good.
That's a great. Lejeune. Remember Lejeune, bruv?
Oh, he used to play for Newcastle, right?
Yeah, boy.
Defender.
Yeah. He had no right to be where he was for scoring this goal.
Don't know why I know that.
He looked out of place.
And they're defender.
Lejeune. That's a great strike here.
Quick question, though.
He's a defender.
Oscar, no. What's his contract at Nottingham Forest?
I think he's got like 2 years left. I don't think it's a long one.
Okay. I'm just checking if he goes or not, like in the summer or something.
Yeah, I think Tottenham made a bit inquired about him this summer.
He'd be their best winger. That wingers are crap. Sorry.
Which one?
Oh,
But Odegaard's good. Odegaard's good too. Odegaard's good
Crap
too.
might be strong, but he's better than their wingers. I'm not counting Son as a winger
Don't
anymore.
go to Tottenham.
If he wants top six, the only one that will take him respected. He's not going back to Chelsea. I don't think Arsenal want him. Man United maybe.
I can't lie. It feels like we're here already. Obviously, we're talking about we're talking about Callum Hudson-Odoi. We're talking about the Chelsea winger. Why don't we talk about the current Chelsea winger, Sancho?
No, we love that. Should we move it swiftly on there, John?
Come on, man.
Oscar, man of the match and man of the match and assist on his debut for Chelsea. What are your teas?
That smells like victory. Oh, that smells good. That smells good. Shout out Jadon Sancho, man. I can't lie, guys.
Cards in this game. What's happening though?
Okay, let me start. My second rant of the day.
Okay.
Anthony Taylor, you're a disgrace. Anthony Taylor, you are one of the worst referees I've ever seen in Premier League history. This is the same Anthony Taylor that saw Cucurella's hair get pulled against Tottenham and came out after the game and said, I had given out too many yellow cards. I didn't want to upset the game. What? You idiot. Yeah.
Fraud.
Now, we've just been a weekend where I'm cooking Ange Postecoglou for not understanding the intensity of a North London derby. Yeah. This is fire. This is the team that is about to, charging for the league against the Tottenham team that will do anything to stop them winning the league. Yeah. This is North London history. 100 years of beef and rivalry. You tell me, in what world does Chelsea versus Bournemouth require 14 yellow cards?
It was crazy.
I was like, that was bare cards this game.
What passion is it? Oh,
that's a record, isn't it? A Premier League record, surely.
It's a Premier League record.
No, there should never ever be a Premier League record set at the Vitality. Should never happen.
That's his quickest goal.
If anything is not Barclays, it's the Vitality Stadium.
Definitely not.
Yeah. The Oceana capacity, 11K. No,
Man.
It's not fit. That's a stadium not fit for the Premier League. One on the sides, it's got like cardboard. You know what I'm talking about? It's got like a mural of fans.
Yes.
Man said Oceana capacity.
Leave me alone. You know when Oceana like the seven rooms. Come on, you know what I'm talking about, man.
Bournemouth is one of those grounds, bruv. I don't enjoy watching football there. I don't.
Nah, it's not a good watch, man.
It's not a good watch.
I like it.
There's no good camera angle. You know what I mean? It's too low.
You know the stand, yeah, where you see the corner flag. Like if you're looking at the corner flag at Bournemouth, And you can see on the stand they have like posters of the players. It's weird, man. It's weird. It's a weird ground. It's a weird ground. Yeah, but not for me, man. Not for me, unfortunately. But
clean sheet, 3 points.
Chelsea got lucky this weekend. We got away with one. We got away with one. Because that first half performance, goodness me, guys, I was shouting at the television.
It was smelly. It was smelly.
This team was horrific. Couldn't hold the ball in midfield.
My agenda was rolled in.
Guys, disgusting. Right? I never want to see it again. I never want to see it again. I'm praying for the health and well-being of Malo Gusto and Reece James.
But he has the number 2. He wears the number 2. Surely he's a right back.
Bro, he's not even a good centre back. Why would he be a right back? It's horrific.
Well, Tavernier was looking like Gareth Bell, bro.
Tavernier
on the left wing.
Bro, Tavernier. It looked like both of them were in there. Both brothers. This is crazy. Like,
what? Did the Rangers want his brother?
I swear.
No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a unique name. So
I love that. Let's go.
Bro, they both like called Tavernier. Bro, they must be brothers.
James Tavernier is a madman. Like he never scored. He never scored a goal in his life. And then he just went to Rangers and just started putting up 20. Like just because a season started doing free kicks and.
Do you know what's funny? Yeah, I always thought that's the same bloke. He just moved from Rangers to Bournemouth.
Bro, I'm looking on his Wikipedia.
I've had a stinker.
On his Wikipedia, there's no mention of the other Tavernier. So
no, they're brothers, I'm pretty sure.
Are they brothers? Wait, let me see.
Are they?
Yeah, they're brothers. Yeah,
they're brothers. Yeah?
So he's the younger. Yeah, Marcus. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I'll tell you what's a bit weird though. Marcus is born in Leeds and James is born in Bradford. What's going on here?
That's local.
You were born in Uganda.
That's local still. Well, Uganda and London. It's not local, but.
No, but like
Leeds and Bradford is local. Leeds and Bradford is local.
Yeah, but like to be born in London and then Luton, that's a bit sus. I ain't gonna lie, that's a bit sus. Like at least Uganda to London is a change, isn't it? I'm changing my life. London to Luton.
No, but have you been to Luton?
Have you been to Leeds? Leeds
is
worse.
Oh my god! Listen. When you go from Bradford to Leeds, let me tell you something. Bradford to Leeds,
Bradford's horrible.
Oh, dire. Listen, anything north of Watford, dire. Kieran Dyer, mate.
You gotta make it out. And shout out to them. That's why they're hungry. They gotta get out. What was I saying? Yeah. Chelsea was stinky. Shout out to Robert Sanchez because as much as I've criticized him, I got to give credit where it's due. The guy saved the penalty.
It was a smelly
and then
pen.
just made
I'll be real.
save. You think so?
I thought it was a smelly
any
pen.
penalty you don't score is going to be poor in it, but it wasn't.
No, that was particularly poor. I thought, what are you doing? It went straight to the keeper.
I thought it was a great save. I thought it was a great save.
The keeper was at full stretch. I thought it was an excellent save.
I saw
many poor pens this weekend. So
yeah, man. I thought Sanchez done his thing, but then shout out to Enzo Maresca because for the criminality of what he did in that first half, he changed it up quick in the second half. He got Madueke off, who was playing really poor. He got Disasi off and brought on Tosin to play in the centre back, and then Fofana was playing right back, which I was scared of. But it worked. It turned out to be a much better second half performance from us. Once Sancho came on, bro, the guy didn't put a foot wrong. Didn't have a single bad action. Every time he got the ball, he was cooking his fullback to the point where the fullback got put on a yellow, had to get replaced with another fullback. Then the new fullback got put on a yellow. That's how much Sancho was cooking. Linked up with Cucurella nicely. Came in field, was linking up with Jackson. Guys, Jackson still to this day, I don't understand how this guy starts ahead of him. I don't get it.
Ahead of who?
Nkunku. Because Jackson had 4 chances to score in this game. 4. One of them was offside, so I'll give him the blind, but he missed anyway, so I'm still
missed, yeah.
You missed. I mean,
sorry to go a bit off the chat, but it still is. He signed a new contract until 2033.
Yes, he was rewarded
How
with
is
a new
that
contract.
possible? How is that possible?
33.
That's 9
Yeah.
years.
2033, Peter.
Why would you want to give him that? No offense, it's not like a madness. Once his other contract out, why would you want to extend it that long?
Well, here's the thing, yeah. Chelsea players are on very low wages. So I think the contracts they're given is like with incentives to get better. So I think it's like Palmer got a new contract activated as soon as that last season came off. And I think maybe Jackson might have activated like a goals clause. That means you get more money.
But then
So they get more money and then the years extend.
Why would you? Why? No, I'm saying even from Chelsea. Why would you? Like in terms of like, no offense to Jackson, but he's not like this amazing. Why do you want him to that long? I get like having it.
I think my issue with Jackson is not that I don't see the potential in the player. I think in the future he's going to grow into a really, really top striker. I just think, last year our goal was top 4, and in my opinion, he wasn't good enough to help us get that goal. And same, I feel like this season, if we don't get top 4, we have no excuse to not. But if we don't get top 4, I think it will be finished. Like, because look, we could have dropped points. Like, we should have beat Palace. A clinical striker helps us. Yeah. I mean, fair enough, he scored in that game, but he had a chance at the end that he missed. This game, he had 3 chances, did not bury them. Nkunku comes on, gets 1 and buries it. So I'm like, Nkunku should be my 9. Jackson shouldn't. However, when I do look at Jackson's overall game, I see qualities that he can grow with confidence and time and ultimately become a top striker.
First of all, that's a howler. That's a massive howler because he's from 2 places that are both West African. Definitely not East.
Senegal, right?
Yeah, I think he plays for Senegal, but he was born in what, Gambia?
Even just like phenotype wise, it doesn't look East.
It's outrageous. Doesn't look East.
No, he's got a lot of attributes and abilities that are
Jackson should fulfill his destiny by becoming the new Kalou, but he doesn't want to. I 1000% agree with this. He reminds me of Solomon Kalou more than any player.
I never thought that. I genuinely feel like with the number 15 on his back, I still think of that early Drogba, and I think they could do something with him up there. I don't know.
Yeah, but early Drogba was just so much better. Like on the ball, passing, like even early Drogba. Peter will tell you, early Drogba I wasn't too keen on. I didn't love early Drogba like that. Yeah. Lampard was winning us leagues, but when Drogba became who he was in 07, I was like, yeah, okay. So I do think Jackson can become that player, but for now, bro, Nkunku is crazy. Like the chance he received, really guys, it's not even a chance.
It's
receiving the ball back to goal, 2 centre backs around you, he spins on the ball, gets a touch, creates separation, and we got a goal out of nothing. This guy should be starting week in, week out for Chelsea. I'm not trying to hear nothing else. Shout out my boy Jadon Sancho on the assist.
Oscar, Jadon Sancho was rinsing that fullback. I swear they subbed. I think you said this earlier. They subbed. I came off cam. They subbed the fullback, and then he got a yellow. He got absolutely rinsed by Jadon. I was like, "Hey, Jadon on the 19." You know what I'm saying? I'm liking what I see there, boy.
He looked like
it was a chaos game, though. He didn't really look like the man of the match. To be fair, it was just chaos. The game was chaos,
bro. In the second
game
half,
was absolute chaos.
He overwhelmingly was the man of the match. Like he didn't put a foot wrong. He didn't put a foot wrong. Like I think Sanchez should have won it because he made the key save the penalty. Like got a clean sheet. When else are you going to give Sanchez that? That because he played well the entire game.
Right.
But Sancho, bro, we wouldn't win that game without him. He's the only outfield player that played really well, apart from him, maybe Levi Colwill. Baraka says Sancho will be our player of the season. Wow. SWC says they tried to tell me Sancho isn't cold. I will be there. Wow. See, I've seen Sancho stands come out of the woodworks. Now,
I thought Ten Hag was right. I thought, what happened?
Ten Hag was on brown money, mate.
I feel like
it's the only thing that's been right about Man United. So
I feel like people need to take time a little bit, just a little bit. On the basis for Sancho. I'm not on a Man United thing. Where just kind of
people that
I'm just saying, do not crown him Ballon d'Or level now.
After one game.
No.
Oscar. There's been people on Twitter, on X.
No.
Oh, what's up? They were saying. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you.
In defense of my fan base, no one said that.
Yeah, no one said that. I'll be wrong. No one said Ballon d'Or.
I said level. The way you're talking about him as if he's like from this game. I'm saying he had a very good game. I'm not one of those haters.
I'm not going to deny that. He had a very good game.
People were crying him so high when he did that thing for Dortmund, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, he's gonna." I was like, "Take time a little bit, enjoy it." I need to give 3 games a minimum just to kind of see if he actually doesn't. It's not like a first game. I'm at Chelsea now because I think he wants to be there originally anyway. So other than that, yeah, I think there's a lot of Man United fans just kind of like doing. You know that meme of the guy in the fedora and the trench coat with the cigarette hiding in the shadows. A lot of them. Wait.
Wait,
hate watch.
Guys,
that's funny.
It gave me so much joy to know that so many Manchester United fans were hate watching that game, and he pulled out.
No, do you know what?
Pulled out.
Oscar, that was the early ones. I'll be honest.
I know, but you know,
I had a notepad out, I had a cigar.
Why?
I was ready, man.
I didn't. I generally didn't. I just did not care. Because a lot of people were just.
After the United game, and they were like, oh, okay, Ahmad, I think it was Ahmad, Rashford, Garnacho, the goal or assist in the game. Sancho, what you got from me? I know they were fuming. I saw those tweets. I was like, what you got
loading.
I can't lie. I'm Team Sancho, bro. I was Team Sancho with the whole United.
There's a lot of people, and I hear that the hate watch was there. But I remember there's a lot of people that just generally just don't care. Like, he did good.
Don't care.
Cool.
Nah, I don't
because that. Why?
I don't believe you because
the thing is because
Sancho,
Oscar, you did this. No, I'm talking about me, and I'm talking about because, and again, you said you don't believe me. When last time we talked about this, because about the Dortmund game, the one Dortmund game in the Champions League, you said that I need to apologize, and he stunk it out in the Champions League final, and he stunk it out at Dortmund when he only had 3 goals throughout the whole 6 months. And then you say that you don't believe me. And I tell you, I don't care. And I'm gonna say it one more time.
No. What I meant, Robin, was when you said there's bare people that don't care. I know you specifically said to me when he was playing in this Dortmund run, which some people said was good, some people said was fugazi. You said to me, "Buy him, then." You literally said, "If you like Sancho so much, buy him."
And you bought him,
and then we went and bought him. So I know what you're saying to be true, but I
need that goal at Old Trafford. Like, I need it.
You cannot tell me Man United fans don't care because the timeline before this game was Sancho. We are waiting.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, Peter, it won't come until 2026 because he was on loan, so he can't play against us.
Stinker.
Yeah, so sorry.
I thought you bought him.
It's
loan with obligation. Loan with obligation. You cannot play.
I can't lie. Yeah, this week when they said they dropped the article that Kepa couldn't start against Chelsea, I was fuming. I wanted to see that you get packed in. I wanted to go.
I wish they put in the clause. To say eligible to play against your own team. I want to see it.
I see. Was it Mark? They plucked out Mark Travers, didn't they? Flip me, man.
If we're playing Chelsea in Europe, then he could have played.
I forgot that.
It's unfortunate.
Does that work for cups as well?
No, so cups and league, you can't play against your old team. Only in Europe.
Fair. All right, man. Anything else in Chelsea? I don't think there's anything else to discuss, really.
Like I said, Sancho coming on was the fortune for you, so it was a very good. But I thought, there's a lot still need to be worked on at Chelsea.
You got this Brazilian new. What's his name? Who's that Brazilian new? He's a nutcase. Vega. He's a nutcase.
Yeah, Vega.
I said okay.
Oh, wow. Man. It's been alive for about 40 years, mate.
Here we go. Right. Let's.
What's it to Oscar's point? Just finally closing. This was the perfect microcosm of my thoughts on Chelsea. Because I look at it and I say they can't defend. They can't play the style of play, but that quality in that front line will cover for a multitude of sins and it will bail them out, as we saw on Saturday. So that's
Lavia back next week, man. Lavia's back next week. Good. You're good.
Must be good. Man.
FC move on next week. It's fine.
Yes, Michael B got put in a spliff. Hold that.
Michael B in a spliff. Guess who else got put in the fattest of spliffs? A big L. They ain't got a point in the league. They ain't got a point in the league. Even when people like United turn up, like United collect 3 points, blood. You know them way there.
3 goals.
United. Even Rashford scoring goals. That's when you know you're done, bro. Southampton are relegated. Southampton are gone.
Listen.
Can I say that right now? Southampton are gone.
Respect Rashford. He dedicated that goal to the young boy who was going through tough times, and people were saying that he's not getting that goal for years, but he put it through.
So wait
Mr.
there.
MBE,
So is he United? Is he Marcus Cause FC? Is that what we're calling him? Marcus Cause Rashford.
He's for the kids, man.
For the kids, man. Shout out Rash.
He's having a frigging laugh, man. He's having a bubble bath, that bloke, man. He used to get his finger out. United comprehensive 3-0 victory at St. Mary's.
Red St. Andrews, guys. Red Card St. Andrews.
I'll ask you watching the Wrexham Birmingham City?
I am. Guys, do you know who's in the stands for this game?
I know who they are.
Ryan.
I won't spoil it.
Firstly, we've got Tom Brady.
Say it properly. Tom Brady.
I saw he's the part owner
of Birmingham. Yeah. Then we've got David Beckham, just because why not?
Oh, because Tom Brady's there.
David Beckham's there. Next to David Beckham, we've got Gary Neville.
So it's a little bum fest, isn't it?
Because why not? And then we've got my man, the chairman of Wrexham, John McElroy.
Yeah.
How you say that?
McElroy.
The one that
you see Wrexham. Wrexham's another team that needs investigation because
no, I like Wrexham.
It's another city.
No, guys, you know what? Yeah,
they had a budget of a championship team in the conference. What?
On a real, you man. On a real, Lola, we need to have a discussion because Wrexham, Birmingham City. Remember, this is League One football we're talking about.
League One.
League One. Wes.
Wes.
League One. Wes.
Peter, we're talking about League One. Go and check the transfer fee for Birmingham City is number 9. I'll wait.
The one. Yeah. Is it Harshaw? What was his name?
Stanfield.
Birmingham, but Stanfield, yeah.
Stanfield, Jay Stanfield.
Birmingham
go and
City
check. Just go and Google his fee. This is a League One player. This is a team that got relegated from the Championship last season.
There's some shenanigans.
Look at the money that they plucked at their backside.
There's some shenanigans with who can afford to buy what. But I enjoy Wrexham. The documentary is fun. I like Ryan Reynolds. I don't care.
Of course, you like Ryan Reynolds.
Do you know what part of England
they're killing our game?
It should be Wales.
Have you
been to Wrexham? Do you know where Wrexham is?
It's in Wales. It looks fine.
Why can't I see the damn thing?
I'm not gonna lie. Part of my enjoyment is I like the series they have. I enjoy it. So then I like the team. Plus, they've got our keeper there. We sold them to England. I like Wrexham. I don't care.
What keeper? Arthur?
Yeah.
Arthur's there? What perm or on a loan?
No, he was a loan last season. He's permanent now.
Oh, fair.
Guys, when are we going to stop this woke nonsense?
Woke? Everyone's going to play in the Premier League.
Let me enjoy.
Yeah,
you said you like them because they got a good reality TV show.
AD, I've just seen the transfer fee.
Talk to me.
They spent 17.8 million euros from Fulham for Jay Stansford.
Yeah,
in League One.
In League One.
In League One.
Guys,
how much is Southampton striker? How much is Southampton striker from the league?
Oh my God.
Shout out to Birmingham because the stadium is kind of packed still.
Yeah, because every man.
Yeah, they've always had a good fan base. They've always had a good fan base.
They're the proper Birmingham. Forget Villa.
Big city. These times I'm watching games at the Vitality. Yeah.
It's all about City.
How about this guy? Speaking of Barclays, man, do you remember Roger?
I've actually been to the game at St. Andrews.
Partnership.
Roger Johnson.
Roger Johnson. Yeah, Scott Dan. I've actually been to a game at Barclays.
Do you know who's Barclays? Liam Ridgewell.
Ooh.
What about David? What about David Dunn?
David Dunn.
Oh.
They talk about it like it was like Pele, bro.
Wait. David Dunn is Barclays. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I forgot David Dunn, you know.
Glad you like that one.
Birmingham and Blackburn.
Guys, fun fact here. I watched Birmingham City at home to Brentford in the era where Ollie Watkins was playing for Brentford. They packed in Birmingham, bruv. That's the first time I had Bovril. I was doing some bits. I was doing some bits in Birmingham, and then literally went to St. Andrews.
Lola, please answer Endo's question. Did you enjoy the cold weather during the week? Have you had a chance to look at them Zara jackets?
They're not Zara.
I have quality coats here. And yes, I do. Thank you very much.
First of all,
Quality.
Zara got some quality clothes.
Yeah,
First of all,
I'm saying respect Zara. Respect Zara.
You know what it means though, like she spent a couple on, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just
if you're
glad.
trying to look like, it needs to be the goose.
The
I can't be wearing those.
The Canadian.
I saw a funny tweet.
I got the classic Burberry trench, and it works. Just
You got
Burberry trench.
Burberry.
Endo, that's it. The joke is over now.
Lola, are you Mary J. Blige? What's going on here?
I aspire. Gee, I aspire for that one there.
Mary J. Blige is hilarious.
Some toe jacket.
I think that's
Oh my god!
like transition work well. I need the boots for that. I haven't got there yet.
Oh my god!
Also, did you guys know that James McLean is at Wrexham?
Yeah, I'm just watching him now.
Clean.
What a weirdo. Is he Barclays?
The boss. Legit
James
Burberry, the
McLean.
boss man one.
Only for the no poopy thing. Yes.
Yeah, the no poppy guy.
Mm.
Ireland till I die. Right, guys, we're talking Southampton, Man United. Come on, Robinho.
Manchester United.
Let's talk about it.
What can I say? It was comfy after the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
First 20 minutes, I don't know what the heck I was watching. I was, you know what, though? The first 20 minutes, the only words that came out of my mouth was, it's Southampton. That is all the words that came out. I said, it's Southampton. Why are we getting pressed on the right-hand side to the point that we have to cause a penalty?
Southampton.
A penalty. It's Southampton.
They're going down.
They're going down.
They're going down.
But from the penalty, very good save, but I also thought it was a poor pen in general. And a poor rebound. Like, why do you header? Why do you do a looping header? The goal has been saying. I was like, what are you doing there? But after that, after that was just very comfortable. I said, yep, routine. De Ligt got his first goal. Nice header, good delivery from Bruno Fernandes. Rashford, like I said, Peter, he's for the kids. And, what? He's for the kids. What? Well, I don't know what you're leaning towards, but yeah, he represents the kids. I'll say that. Feed the kids. Feed kids, Rashford. MBE. Don't forget. But I'll be real though. I was actually happy for him when he got that goal because when he said he's not scored since February, I was like, whoa, that's
Why?
It's not
I saw what I was like, if you just learn to not lever the ball every single time, he'd get more goals.
Mm.
He loves to level, innit?
Yeah, he does. But it was fine. And then you can see he had his shooting boots on. Your ex-goalkeeper, the less said about him, the better.
You know what? Yeah, if there's one thing Oscar, you know what? And Robin, you know what? I realized straight away in his debut against Brentford away. I said this guy forgot what it was like to fight down that bottom again because he's back there, fam. He's back there. He's getting peppered and cooked.
No,
He's Europa League, Southampton.
He's gone back to the Ramsdale that I was hating to come to Arsenal when he was at where was he at? No, it wasn't Bournemouth. Was it Bournemouth?
Sheffield United.
Oh, Sheffield United.
Sheffield.
That Ramsdale.
This reminds me of. You know this reminds me of?
Go on.
You know how Dan James was playing for Leeds. He got the move to United. They realized he's not the guy. He went right back down and he never come back up.
Yeah, Ramsdale.
Do
That
you
is
think
what's
Ramsdale?
happening.
Do you not think Ramsdale could have got like a mid-table team though?
Yeah, Southampton's rock bottom, man.
Like a Wolves or something.
Name the mid-table team. Name them.
Wolves.
Or West Ham or something, you know.
Wolves.
That's the deeper. You'll get that because he was smart and probably put a clause.
Palace.
Yeah, Palace or
I'm not going to the championship with you, man. You're going down.
It's a fantastic strike.
He'll find a club in the mid-table. He'll level out at like a Wolves are crap as well. So a Wolves or Palace are fine.
But he's crap. Like, what mid-table team would want him in there?
I think he'll kind of, when you kind of like you think you're big, you're all that. You then go back, you get humbled, and then you realize, I was never all that. So let me kind of regulate how I move, and he'll be calm again. He'll map.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oscar,
that quote changed his life. That quote changed his life.
I've just seen some utter woke nonsense on my TV. I have to report it. I have to. Firstly, Jay Stanfield, £17 million, 2 goals, man of the match. Shout out him.
Yeah, but it's not fair. It's cheating.
It's not fair. But you know what else is not fair? What I've just witnessed. Somebody is in the stands at St. Andrews in I forgot the state. The New England Patriots jersey.
Massachusetts.
They're back in their owner. Is he not owner?
Tom Brady. Tom Brady. Oscar Brady's not even from Mass.
Yeah, but that's what his name is.
He's a Patriot though.
He's a Patriot, man.
Yeah, she had the number 12 as well. She
She needs to hold it down. This is his wife. Sorry. Touchy subject. Let me leave that alone. I leave that alone.
Yeah, don't talk about his wife.
It's touchy.
Ramsdale, him admitting the ADHD thing, he didn't say that, but it may have been true. He may have also seen it beforehand. We didn't say it. He didn't say it.
I will never forget Uncle Ian's face when he said that. He looked at him with disgust.
No, but if you just watch the way Ramsdale is as a keeper, it's like we'll make the shots up. It's like Vicario. We'll make the shots.
Yeah.
You let it come to a cross or a corner.
You have to use your brain.
All over the place. I was like, dude, you're nuts. No, just enjoy Southampton. You won't stay there because they'll get relegated. You'll find yourself in a I don't know, somewhere a club that's fighting in and around relegation, and you'll be comfortable.
He might do a year in the championship of Southampton. Just a year.
I guarantee you put a clause in there. He's not going down there.
Of course.
I guarantee it. There's no way he would have gone there if they had a clause.
So Lolo, I know you sort of spoke on the mental thing, but what do you think it went wrong for someone like him? Because he's a very capable goalkeeper, ball playing.
Because I was massively against it, right? And I'll put my hand up and say, fair enough. The first season he had with us, it was, I think, objectively a very good season. I don't think anyone's being harsh by saying that. I think he was in the goalkeeper team. He was in the goalkeeper of the season or whatever. I think he was just like he had a genuinely very good first season, and then something happened where I don't know if he got too comfortable or something happened where he just switched in the second season. He switched in the back end of the first season. He started to make the dumb things started to creep up, and it's like whatever. His back end things went off the ball anyway. Arsenal's a whole kind of whatever. And the second thing happened, it was like, oh no, it was kind of like, it's passing, but he was actually surprisingly good at it, went to crap.
Yeah.
His positioning went to crap. He's like, everything just went to crap. He just got so timid about it. It just all went left. And the thing is like he had a taste for the high life. He didn't agree with him. And he went off. He went left. And so he's just got to go back somewhere else.
So you say
2 games that I forget. Yeah, right? there's 2 games that I remember that just literally stared me in the face, and it was Sporting Lisbon at home, Southampton at home. That was the end of his life. Yeah. Southampton was the end of his life.
Southampton and I add Bournemouth to that, by the way. I'm adding Bournemouth to that.
Bournemouth. What, when we won 3-2 in the end, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I can't remember what his goals were. I remember we just conceded 2 goals in the first 2 minutes, right?
It's bad. I think a lot of the goals that he concedes as well are always sometimes they're directly his fault. Sometimes even the ones that aren't like 100% his fault are still him.
Because you can do better. Yeah, you can do better.
It's horrendous. Like I think back to the whole when we allowed space the Brazilian guy from Man United, Anthony, to score. He has 1 shot. It's a cut in and shoot.
Curled it, yeah.
His body, he's literally opened his body up.
And he said that he decided to go and try and save it at the near post. He dived to the near post and just opened the net for like. I'm thinking, what did you see?
I got to see that again. I don't know why I thought Anthony's goal was good that day, but I got to see it again.
Watch it back. Anthony's good in the sense that it's a nice kind of cut in and shoot, which he's good at.
Right.
But if you watch Ramsdale, he doesn't even go to the side of the shot that he's making. He goes to the opposite side as if it was like Anthony did something to say he's going to go. It was like he's no.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think it was also it was a game last season. What was the game last season? He had a terrible one last season for Arsenal. Was it Fulham?
There's a Fulham one. Someone is like,
was it the Fulham one?
Brentford as well, no?
Brentford was just wobbly because he'd already lost the confidence then. And then he was shot.
Last season before, it's him, so it doesn't matter anymore. But he's gone now. And I think I liked him. He grew on me as a player, as a person. But everyone's seen
his first season, the prop was sick. Yeah, it's
proper Gans, mate. We loved him. We loved him.
I enjoyed him. He's a funny guy.
Go to Robinho.
Yeah, no, Southampton aren't good. They aren't good at all, which is why I'm not raving about it. I'm just happy to get the 3 points. We moved. We no longer owe the Premier League goals, so that's good.
I know in debt.
One thing I will say this:
hella night shifts. Hella overtime.
One thing that I'm not concerned, but I'm like, is Jay-Z, Joshua Xerxes.
Yeah,
that's his nickname. It's his name, Jay-Z.
No, it's not.
It is. Jay-Z.
We're doing that.
Jay-Z. Mr. Jay-Z. We are
doing
really? That. That's what he is. Anywho, my point is that I feel like from what I'm seeing on a player, he's good with the feet, he's good at the ball and stuff, he's creating a lot, but he's had quite a few chances where he should be putting the ball in the net. He had 3 clear-cut chances to put the ball in the net, and he didn't. And
do you think when he gets one, he'll get the taste for it?
He's looking very. He already had a one in the first game.
He already had his game. Remember, first game. The thing is, but that's the thing though. It's just that he looks good. Everything else about him, I'm liking. I'm liking a lot, but it's just some of these finishes. He's scored the hardest shot so far, if that makes sense.
No, he's given.
When the rest of them have been easier.
It's early and he's young, but he's in danger of giving Gabriel Jesus.
Oh no, carbon copy. Yeah, same school. Same school.
I see that.
Gabriel Jesus.
I think Jackson's there as well. Yeah.
The guys feel like they go to the touches, the link ups, the passes, the kind of things.
I'm liking everything what I'm seeing, but that Southampton game highlighted to me. I was like, you could have easily had a hat trick here.
For me, there's the Aristotle of that. He's the first scholar there.
Yeah, I was like, you could have easily had a hat trick this game, but you didn't. And there was points where you can put away. I'm just like, okay, I'm seeing you, I'm watching you. It is early games, but I'm there. I'm like, It's clear. It's clear that we need Højlund back as soon as possible. And he's the number 2. He's the number 2 striker. But I like him, if that makes sense. I like him. I don't hate him yet, but it's just some things that I've just noticed.
Yes. Wow.
Yo.
Nah, but I'm with Ernest though. I don't like them type of strikers. Just score goals, man.
Hella tackles outside the box.
Yeah.
Like tackles and stuff. So like, no, the scoring on move.
But yeah, no, that's the only other thing I can say. There's not much to this game. Once we scored the first goal, it was open season.
If it helps, though, I'll be nice. Yeah. I like Leslie. I thought he was good on Southampton side.
I don't like anyone. I don't like Southampton.
I like the way he played.
He's going down.
Hey,
only team.
He's physical, bro.
Yeah,
the only other team that they've conceded 8 goals in 4 games.
Yeah, they came really. No one's like. No, I'm just saying. I like certain players. I like Ugochukwu, but he's on level Chelsea, so he's supposed to be good. I liked him. He's actually going to get game time to play. I think it's quite good.
Yes. Like it. Well, so guys, Robert's sort of started sort of going off for Southampton. Yeah. Is Russell Martin
You're talking about the Westie.
Is Russell Martin sabotaging things here? Does he give a damn about what happens to Southampton, or is this just a move for his portfolio? The cynic in me is from last year with Vincent Company, where it got to a point where defend, drop the line back, go long, and he just left it all season, and now he's in a Bayern Munich job. Russell Martin, what's your thought?
I was like, if you deep here, like we're laughing at them and they're going to get relegated, but take it with them as well because it's Man United and you don't even know what we're going to get with them. But they were the better team. Is up until the penalty where I was like, oh no, this has ended it. The fact that they missed, I knew from the second they missed that penalty, it's finished and they're going to get a chance. They needed to score that penalty and they didn't. And it's weird because Archer isn't the penalty taker. It's supposed to be the Rojan Diaz. So that one was just odd. Because Archer's never taken a penalty before. Or if he had, it was nothing.
How much is Brenton Diaz cost?
Rojan Diaz is their penalty taker. He's taking all of them. Like he's taking penalties as well. Like he generally scores them. So it's like a weird one there.
He was a top player in the Championship, wasn't he? I think it was at Sheffield United last season. Yeah, weird scenes. I think, like, AD makes a fantastic point. Had a company not got the buying job, I think we would see managers change a little bit, adapt for the Premier League purposes. But that portfolio, that cynic that's in you, AD, is in me as well. Because if they see you play that football, somebody else is watching and looking.
They're saying these men are saying, if I play, even if my team goes down, if I play good football, another people come. You know what? I hear it.
Mate, literally, company failed up.
Failed upwards.
Legit. Like, legit.
Owen Coyle must be kicking himself.
Mate.
No, he was playing some good stuff and then he just fell into the footballing abyss. There was no fire, there was no Juventus struck away for him. He just went into the door, bro. He hasn't been in football again ever since.
The company was at Burnley and he's now at Bayern. I need people to actually resonate with that.
No, I don't. I at the start of this last season, I said, what happened here? I asked.
Football is a bent sport, mate. It's bent. Yeah, it's so bent. Has company got the Bayern Munich job? Are we having a laugh with me?
Siala,
Maresca's at Chelsea. McKenna at United.
And the thing is, he could probably ball out all season because he's got the football that he wants to play with the ballers.
They invested in Bayern.
With the ballers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, anything more on United before we move on to these other scores?
The bold man survives another game.
Another day, another dollar. I love that. In other scores in the Premier League this weekend, Mr. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Newcastle United 2. It was quite an interesting game.
Remember what I said at the start of the season? I said,
what?
Watch out for Wolverhampton. Just watch them. Because they're on a
Newcastle were
slope.
poor in the first half, mate. Newcastle were poor in the first half.
Very slippery slope. They lost their players. I said they're in contention to go down. Fairs.
Brighton and Hove Albion 0, Ipswich 0. Now, I don't know about you lot, but Ipswich got touched in this game, blood. Don't let the 0-0 fool you. I saw this game and I said these men had about 30 shots on goal. They absolutely battered and rattled that goal. Couldn't finish. Hey?
You willingly watched this game? Was it not at 3 p.m.?
I know, right? He's a crook. He's a crook.
He's a crook.
I'm saying. Listen, I'm a.
He is a man that enjoys West Brom games. That's why I said he's a crook.
First of all, that's an outrageous claim. That's an outrageous claim. That's an outrageous claim. No, I can't lie, you guys. You know, like international breaks and stuff like this. You know how much I hunger for club football. I was watching the whole Sheffield United on Friday Night Football at the KC. What's the stadium called? Is it the KC? Yeah.
I think they changed the name.
I think they changed the name, to be fair. I think they changed the name. But you know what I'm saying? I was watching Hull, blood, and Sheffield United. Chris Wilder is the man, blood. Let me tell you, Sheffield United will be back up again. You feel up, myself. They'll be back, bruv. Don't worry about that.
Endo asked, have you lot ever watched a Man City 3 p.m. kickoff?
Never.
What? I only watched 3 p.m. games.
you know? I can't lie. I watched Pep Guardiola's first game. I was invested. I said I had to see this. I have to see this. I have to see this. When he was in a suit, people forgot Guardiola was in a suit in Man City at the beginning. I had to watch this jumper.
Now, do you know what? Yeah, I need these charges to come in because.
I'm loving it. We all need it.
Hearing is here.
Because
do you know why? Do you know why I deeped it? Yeah, because I looked at that Arsenal performance yesterday, and I said, looking at that defense, yeah, they've conceded 1 goal all season. They could easily challenge Chelsea for that 15-goal record. That's how good they are.
Oscar.
And there's not an inkling of me that thinks they're going to beat City to the league.
Oscar, we conceded 3 away. We conceded 3 away goals in 2024.
The whole
now, guys, do you know how good this Arsenal team is? And they're not favourites.
It's a farce.
Nah, charge these guys, man. Charge City, man.
You
know when are like, oh yeah, we lost.
You see the stats for Arsenal, yeah. And I know we have issues, but you see the 3 in the entirety of the year.
In the year,
you're not. Just disgusting.
Bro, we didn't lose we didn't lose an away game in 2024. We lost the league.
I'll tell you what, you won 17 out of your last 19.
In 2024, Arsenal's average point pace is 102 points.
Lord have mercy.
I haven't lost an away game. I haven't seen us lose an away game since Newcastle in November last year.
Yeah.
and you saw the faster debacle that happened there. When the ball went off the field, like this is what we're up against.
There was 3 different faults of that goal.
I need Manchester City relegated, stripped.
Man City,
this is too much.
In the bin, blood. They need to go in the bin. Yeah, I need them gone.
Let's freshen up the league, man. Get these guys out of here.
Pep's bigger than football, you know. Pep said in the game, like it's more than just.
Even in the presser now, even in his press conference now, he said all the clubs want us to fail. All of them are against us.
Yeah.
He says they're all against us.
Yeah,
and he said, "Yo,
you know, at the beginning of every year in the marketing meeting at Pepsi, they say we're trying to beat Coca-Cola. You're never gonna do it, lads. It's never gonna happen.
And you know what's crazy?
You can't beat Coke.
Your drink can be tastier. Your drink can be more nutritious. Your drink can be better packaged. You're not beating
You're not beating Coca-Cola. It's not happening.
You can sell 2 for £1, mate.
It's not happening.
Your profit will not be higher than Coke's. It just will not be higher.
Your profit, your total sales, your engagement.
Did I read somewhere? Yeah, this must be like a myth buster, but I read somewhere that Coke's mission statement was to get Cokes coming out of taps. You know, like in your local yard, blood. Yeah. That's the mission, blood.
I don't even drink Coke personally.
What's the matter with you? That's the first question I've got to ask. What's the matter with you?
I'm saying Oscar right now.
Coke is the greatest. Let's have it right. Coke is the greatest drink in the world.
I saw that.
Do you know it's actually number one?
I can't lie.
It's number 1 in the world.
I'm not a fan of it.
Hey, do you know, Peter? Do you know why Coke is such a big deal? They own Fanta and Sprite and Dr. Pepper. They own them. They are part of the franchise.
Dr. Pepper's a horrible.
I like the brand.
And you know Pepsi. And you know, first of all, Dr. Pepper is for 5-year-olds, and secondly, Pepsi. It's for 5-year-olds. Pepsi ironically own Tango and 7-Up. Yeah, Tango and 7-Up. So it's an interesting clash.
Yeah, I'm a Sprite personally. So it's still under the Coke umbrella. I just don't like Coke.
No, Coke is number 1. Just accept it.
Yeah,
accept it. It's number 1. It's number 1.
Fanta's
you know, like when we have these debates.
Fanta.
You know these debates about fast food, and everyone tries to put McDonald's down. Let's have it right. It's the number 1 thing you order the most in the fast food chain. It's Coca-Cola and McDonald's. They're the number 1. That's it.
And they work together, by the way. They work together like a charm.
Like white on rice. You know what I'm saying?
I will go and get my Sprite and my Morley's and be happy.
Sprite? What's wrong with you?
I like
You
Sprite.
drink Sprite and Morley's. Oh, Sprite and fried chicken.
First of all, Sprite.
I've
First of
done
all,
that before.
hello.
I've never done that before. I'm trying to imagine it.
I like Sprite.
I'm trying to imagine.
Under no circumstances.
I just get Mirinda. I don't know.
Yeah, Mirinda from Morley's. Yeah, strawberry. Strawberry
I like
taste.
Sprite or it's a Rio.
Alright, guys, I'm pissed.
Real,
I can't have my iron brew anymore. I'm
You
so
can't get the
upset.
brew. You can't get the brew.
I can't get the brew anymore.
You can't get the
And I remember
brew.
you need to order in bulk. So I'm sure you'll be able to get it by the boatload.
Just go to Costco, brother. Just
Costco.
take a quick laundry move, blood. Just a laundry scheme, mate. Okay, finishing off. Man City won 2-1 against Brentford. Fulham 1-1 against West Ham. Crystal Palace
And we talk about
2-2.
We talk about the team at the bottom, PR.
Wait, I'm getting there. Crystal Palace 2, Leicester City 2, and finally, your favorite team that we all like to talk about, Everton got 2, Aston Villa 3. I mean, guys,
Hey, Peter.
did you see this?
PR.
Peter. How was your keeper?
Did you see this?
How's your keeper started the season?
Listen, can I, in his defense, Your Honor, his back four, and I say this every week and every season, his back four is basically Burnley's 2 centre halves that your mate Sean Dyche had at Burnley. They're your mates, right? That's his 2 centre halves. His right back is Seamus Coleman, I saw on the ball, and his left back is Ashley Young. Are you not having a laugh at me? Are you not having a laugh at me?
Well, look what your keeper's doing.
No, don't come to him. Go ask me what's their midfield. Ask me what is their midfield.
Eric Bonham and
He's good.
Oh, what's the name of that old guy? The poor man's Kante.
Just a Ghana Gay. And then the other one, they've got a, there you go. His, like if a Ministry of Defense, right? If we were talking about Saliba, Gabriel, Man United have at least they've got a delict. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea can have got a plethora of players they could throw in the mix. Liverpool's watertight. They don't leak goals at Anfield. You know what I'm saying? They don't really do that too tough. Then I come to Everton, England's number 1. This man deserves better service. He deserves a better football club than being at Everton because his back four is a disgrace. Guys, they were 2-0 up at Villa and still lost. And your mate, what's his name? Handbags. What's my man's name? Kanye West, the guy with the skirt and that. What's his name?
Oh, Calvert-Lewin.
Forward, Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah, he's good.
Did you watch his misses? Have you not watched his modelling pictures?
Okay, he's got sense. He's got fashion sense. Give him like.
Has he though?
Dominic Calvert-Lewin's got fashion sense.
I don't see his fashion, so I can't comment on that. But
Robin, you're a politician. I like it, man.
It's not fashion sense.
Robin is Keir Starmer, mate.
Nah, Lola, man.
I see Keir Starmer playing 5-a-side.
I would rather
goals, turning it up
than these basic footballers who run around in the same ripped jeans, in the same trousers, in the same jacket, who's dead. I'd rather some kind of innovation.
No, I feel you, but he goes too far too often.
I don't mind it. Experiment. That's why I like Bellerin as well. Experiment. Sometimes you get it wrong. Sometimes you get something right. Yeah, I like it. Try it. Try something else.
No, but Bellerin and Koundé, they look good. They look good.
Listen, the French
Bellerin does not look good.
The French have a very interesting fashion sense. I will say that when you look at the French national team, what they come in sometimes is questionable.
I like
Koundé is fine.
I like try something different. It's not everyday track. I like it.
Just like Hunter Hurst Helmsley.
It's like a suit.
Hunter Hurst Helmsley.
People have like higher fashion levels that they go to. It's not everyday JD Sports.
No, man, no. What is that? He's wearing a blouse.
Not a blouse, man. I know what blouses are. I wear blouses.
Looks like Bad Bunny. And
Yeah,
Afro. What's going on here?
No, I'm sorry. It's not it. Like, I'm cool with the fashion guys like Bellerin and Jules Koundé and them, man.
It's the same, all the same thing. They try things.
They're not. They're really not. They're really not. Him and Tom Davies need to stop it.
I promise you, yeah. You know, last season,
Tom Davies looks homeless, though.
Hold on. I promise you. You know, last season
with the funny beard and the messy hair.
That thing where the players were showing, like, walking through with the different fits. I promise you, if Calvert-Lewin was there as well, no one would bat an eye. I promise you.
No,
he needs to start. By the way, guys, he needs to start finishing and scoring goals.
That's an old
That's what
pick.
That's what he needs to
His
start.
Instagram.
His hair is short.
Guys, the bottom line is this is a football
Terrible.
podcast. He needs to finish his goals.
Yeah. We don't care what you're wearing if you give him 15 a season. I don't give a damn.
If you give him 15 a season, we can give a damn.
Like 2-3 goals. You should have had more.
Because yeah, exactly. Right. Because we don't discuss. Robin, go away.
Wait, what?
Go away. Go away. You wanted him in that job. You go away. You wanted him in that job.
I did want him in that job.
He's a frigging fraud, and you lot are all over it. Nah, you lot are a fraud. Fraudulent behaviour. Sean Dyche.
But yeah, Pete, you know,
guys,
he's actually. I want Everton out of
the
this
Burnley team. He's got Tarkowski, he's got Keane, and he's got Dwight McNeil. He's created Burnley at Everton.
Burnley.
I'm enjoying the whole kind of Sean Dyche hard man thing because he keeps playing. At least Tarkowski here, I can sort of understand. He's at least meh. Keane is horrendous, and he's been horrendous since early.
He's one of the worst. He's top 5 worst.
But do you know what it is, guys? Sean Dyche has never been a good manager before March. When it's time to lock in, he locks in. Yeah. So we're 4 games in.
Have you heard this running joke that Everton haven't won a game in August for like 4 seasons straight? It's a farce. It's a farcical football club. Then they're trying to get an owner who can't even count. It's just,
that's still broken it. Yeah. Hey, a quick question there before we move on to go. Who do you think Pickford is better than Vicaria?
Say it again.
Is Pickford better than Vicaria?
Miles.
Yeah.
Miles better.
Harry pulls off some saves though.
So does Ramsdale.
Yeah.
No, but Pickford's the better of the 3. Of the 3,
I don't rate any 3 of them.
Fairs. No. I just think you would rate Pickford more had he had at least half an integral defense. Just a defense with some integrity. That's what he needs.
I would rate Pickford more if when he ran up for a kick, he didn't look like a freak.
How he looks, you know what I mean? We can't.
The way he moves his body and arms and legs when he's about to kick a ball is insane. I don't like it.
Oh, I freaking love it, mate. I freaking love it. Geordie boy, Geordie lass. Right.
Aye.
What is your goal of the week, people? Because if it's not Duran, we just need to move
Full
on.
house.
We need to move on.
It's got to be John Duran. John Duran is the goal of the week because that goal, guys, was a peach. Absolute plum. Top draw. What's the other words? Top win.
Do you know this season he's come off the bench 3 times and scored the winner, which is the most ever in a Premier League season.
No, but DK,
wow.
Perfect way to say I'm sorry because he was gagging for West Ham.
He was gnawing off West Ham.
Yeah, but let's
he was gnawing.
Villa did not play him last season, and he's hardly played this season.
I'm mad at him, but I think the fans were going to get onto it openly. The whole kind of irons. I'm just saying.
He did. He did that.
He did that, yeah. And then when he scored at West Ham, another winner, by the way, he did this. He did.
He's me though. He's me because if I was a footballer, I would kiss every badge. I wouldn't care.
No,
I can't lie. Yeah, I'd be a 1-player club. I couldn't join another club.
Bad things from the crowd. It'd be like, hey, back to back 3 winners. Done it.
To answer your question, Taha, if you create a new FPL team now, then yes, you'll start on 0. But if you already have one, and you're in another league, it'll come through when you join.
It'll come true.
Yeah, Your points will come through from that.
Who's the player of the week?
To the top 10. Robin's in the top 10.
Cheers.
Who's the player? I'm going Gabriel for me.
Yeah, I think the defender/goalkeepers union. I think Onana, Sanchez, Aina, Gabriel.
I'm going Gabriel. Aina was sick, by the way. I like her. Really good game.
Can I be lazy?
Come on.
Erling Haaland.
Yeah. You win so much, people get used to you winning. Come on, man.
That's what there was no one else. I was like that stood out. I was like,
I'm Robert Sanchez, bro. You guys were in the Myers. You guys were in the sticks.
Got out, Joe. Can't lie.
I'm sorry, North London derby, away from home, clean sheet and the goal, phenomenal performance to boot.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
You know what did make me sick this week? Yeah, the whole acting as though Arsenal were underdogs going into this game.
No, definitely
Because
not.
you had two players
No,
out.
definitely not.
It was weird.
Guys, I went there with chess. You know what I'm saying?
It was
3-point lane.
It was a guaranteed loss. Don't get me wrong, I was a bit less confident if we had Odegaard and Rice.
Yeah, of course.
I don't even like, oh,
Do you know what, Lola?
I'm gonna tap them. Like, relax.
You know what, yeah?
Guys play. Like, chill.
Lola, to be fair, when I look at you, when you compare the two midfields we could have had, you're thinking, yeah, okay, it's a lesser thing.
Yeah,
But I saw Pape Sarr, blood. I saw Benton Core, blood. And I saw who started with him then? Who was it? Benton Core.
Madison.
And who's the other one?
I know Sarr came on. I don't think it was him.
I swear it was Sarr.
Is it Sarr?
I swear it was. Maybe Brennan Johnson was in the midfield, was he?
I'm curious.
I think Brennan Johnson was in there, but so was Son, so was Solanke, so was Kulusevski. So maybe it was Johnson that was in there instead.
No, it's Kulusevski.
Oh, so Kulusevski in midfield. So okay, look, when I saw the 11, let's put it this way. I saw the 11, I looked at my 11, I said, light work, blood. Light friggin' work. You know them ones.
I'm going.
I'm gonna go. Okay, let's get voting. I'm going Gabriel. Oscar.
I'm going Erling Haaland.
Robinho.
Erling Haaland.
AD.
Robert Sanchez.
And Lola.
I said Gabriel.
You said who, sorry?
I said Gabriel.
Oh, so it's 2-2.
Hey,
So Adrian, you gotta choose.
I've got of the children, I'll go Gabriel.
Oh, I love that.
There you go.
You'll fall in love. I know you will. Who is the team of the week?
I mean, I'm going Arsenal personally.
Are you going Arsenal?
Yeah.
Interesting.
The thing is, I love the comeback from Villa, but Everton are crap.
No.
Yeah.
No, but
There's
comebacks are not allowed. Comebacks are not allowed.
Thank you.
In team of the week, comebacks are not allowed. They're not allowed.
Think about it.
There can be. There's some circumstances where
We're rewarding you for being 2-0 down against Everton.
And also,
Yeah, that's what I said.
Martinez,
Right then, if we're not doing that, the unlikely win of the weekend, Nottingham Forest. Oh my God.
Yeah, Forest team of the week.
First,
Yeah.
democracy. Can people not vote? If it's Arsenal,
Yeah, no.
Yeah, to be
that was
fair,
that was my vote.
But before we vote, by the way, Martinez, he's lucky he's Argentinian, by the way. There's a lot of nonsense he gets away with. He has clangers.
Yeah.
Every game.
Regular.
Wait, why did you say he's lucky he's Argentinian? What is that?
Because he got a World Cup medal.
He won the World Cup. He's got.
Because the clangers he's made, even something against us, especially whenever we scored, a lot of the time he's involved in it. Either he's hit it into the goal, or he's
He is.
Other ones who it's like he's don't get me wrong, he's big, he's got things, he's penalties and all that, but he is so lucky when he's on.
Yeah, man. Shout out to her putting the show prop in there.
Yeah, team of the week. Is it Forest or is it Arsenal?
That's gotta be Forest. They won at Anfield. What are you doing, guys?
Yeah, they won at Anfield, didn't they?
First time in 8 attempts.
They look solid as well, man. That Milinkovic, but did you hear what he said?
Oh, Milinkovic, I don't know how he's at Forest. Why is he at Forest?
He's a beast of football.
His quote was banging. He said, "Are you?" The interview asked him, "Are you afraid of the Anfield crowd?" He said, "I played against Red Star in Serbia. Anfield is nothing. Bad man."
Talking about, man. Don't talk to me.
Bad man forward. That was bad man pull up.
Pull up. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't come to me like that, blood. You know what I'm saying? I played in Belgrade, blood. What? Nah. Have you even played with
the tunnels underground?
When you lot play your football in countries like Serbia, you don't come here with your Anfield roar. Nah, man. Don't know what that is. Yeah, so team of the week, I guess, is Nottingham Forest. Who's not that guy?
I don't know the name. I don't know the name. I'm just going to say mine. Both the referee at the Chelsea Bournemouth game and the Arsenal Spurs game, both crap.
Andy Taylor,
Jared Gillett in the bin.
Andy Taylor, jog on, son.
Because there were so many. The yellow cards were ridiculous in the Chelsea game.
Ridiculous.
The cards I was given in the Arsenal game, maybe like 2 of them were yellow cards. Every other one was like card. I was like, "You're all right."
The thing is, because he kicked off early. When he gave Saliba that yellow, we were spitting.
It was just like,
10
how many
minutes in the game.
and I'm not even biased. Both sides. Or yellow cards, both sides. It didn't make any sense.
No, exactly that.
These man, I think what's happening is because of the issue with the Rice one, they're doubling down and just giving out cards now. I think they're just overcompensating and doubling down on it.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think you're bang on. Yeah, I think.
But there's only one. There is only one, not that guy. They brought it up.
Let's hear it.
I'm so sorry. If you were not alive this week on the Twitter, on the Instagrams, more specifically, this guy, this very famous brother of ours, was having a fun time, one might say. All right. So much fun that he decided to share it with the whole world. he has a very, very famous show with his partner, who he loves to call Skip.
Skip.
Oh, not anymore.
Skip.
Oh, by the way, that's long gone. By the way, yeah, that's long gone.
Yeah. Very, very famous member of ESPN. His team were coming out saying that he was hacked, one might say. That it wasn't him. Bro, we know who and we definitely know who Michelle is now from after all that. So, I am so sorry. Shannon Sharp, you are not that guy. What is happening here?
It's such an uncle, because how can you say you were hacked?
That's such an uncle move, isn't it? He kind of owned it and didn't own it at the same time. It was a stink.
Yeah.
But you know what? Yeah, he's because he's so on top. You know what it is? You know, there's some people who are on top, and we're talking like on fire. That it's too delicate up there. It's just too delicate. Like all it takes is one mistake, and it's like you are flame on. Like it's just.
You know what? You know what's so weird? Yeah. I don't know if he did it on purpose.
He did. He's an uncle. Literally,
I don't think he did it on purpose.
The way it was moving.
Do you know what I think happened?
Guys,
I think he was checking his phone.
You have to press. Do you know how many buttons you have to press to go live, Robin?
I think it was upset. You know when you check your phone or whatever, something happened and something else happens, you just kind of forget.
But you have to, like, when you click live,
it's at least free.
Are you sure you want to go live?
Sure? Yeah.
Yes, again.
Man said, like, are you sure?
How did it just go live?
Oh, it's too funny, man.
And how long was it live for? This is crazy.
It's too funny, bro.
So I say, wait, it was alive. Yes, Instagram live.
Hey, and you know what's the funniest thing? Did you guys see R-Truth's comments?
R-Truth was even comment.
R-Truth. Oh, it's too much, man. It's too much, bro.
Direct. Did you see Dr. Umar's response? Dr. Umar reacted to it. Oh, it's the funniest thing ever. If you haven't seen it, search it.
He's my guy, bro.
Funniest Twitter. Yeah, man. I can't.
Wait,
man.
that's that guy.
We can't defend Uncle Shay Shay.
Uncle Shay's moving back.
I do feel like it is. I don't know, man. I feel like it helps him.
It's not deep though. Like I feel like in the sense that like he's just having sex. Like it's unfortunate that it's live, but at least he wasn't like doing some madness that like when Kevin Hart got caught with his he was married or that stuff. See, that's mad. Whereas, it's more embarrassing than anything.
Yeah,
I think it might have been planned. You know, I genuinely do. Just because, like you're saying, he's not a married person. It doesn't affect him negatively. Plus, he also had a lot of gay rumors coming out.
Yeah, look,
and
celebrities you never know. It could have been that. But
bear in mind, like he is on ESPN, but he does his own show. Like he has his own show, which is him just interviewing celebrities. Then he has his own show with Chad Ochocinco, where they do a show on their YouTube channel.
Ocho is hilarious.
It's part of his brand, bro. I think this is only going to boost his brand. Like, it's not negatively impacting.
It's just what it is. It's one of those ones where it's like, you got caught or whatever. It's like it's like his brand. I don't think this is too far away from it that it would be like.
He talks about sex on his show with Ocho Cinco.
Like someone like, I don't know, Taylor Swift or something. Like if that was her, and then it'll be like, oh my gosh, that kind of like, oh my gosh, how could she do this type of shit? But it's fair.
Hey, what? Unk's not married, yeah.
No, he's not.
Oh, right. Is he divorced or just never been on a thing? Like,
I don't really look at it. I feel he's old, isn't it? He probably might be.
Fair dues. Good stuff, man. Good scenes. Not literally. But yeah.
Yeah.
It just rolled off the tongue.
No, I hear it.
All right, people. Listen, thank you very much, of course, for joining us. Oscar, I don't think I didn't see this one, by the way. How dare you?
Oh, that was Robin. That's your guy.
How dare you? That's your goat.
My guy.
There's your legend.
My guy. My legend.
Getting packed in by RZ Alkmaar.
Is that what you like from Bird?
I call him a co-hero.
Getting packed in.
He's Arsenal's captain. He's Arsenal's captain.
Like, turn it in, bro.
Yeah, but he listens to the little boy inside of him.
He's your legend.
It's not my fault that he loves Manchester.
Oh,
yeah.
He's also an Arsenal player, but Arsenal don't want him back. They don't want to allow him to be invited to games.
He's a chief blood.
Never. I agree.
He watched all of our Donnies go to these clubs, and then he went and done it as captain. Waste, man. They allow me, man.
Yeah, clearly.
Anyway,
Clearly.
The Champions League.
The Champions is back in
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah, big games that I can remember is that Liverpool are away at AC Milan, Arsenal are away at Atalanta.
Indeed.
Anything else spicy? I think Shakhtar. I think Stuttgart have Real Madrid. Say again.
What's City and Villa playing?
Aston Villa. You've only come to see the Villa. They're away at Young Boys. Hello. They're
sweet. You know what? That is such a booky name. Why do you name your team Young Boys?
Yeah,
maybe
Are
they Swiss?
Yeah.
Maybe it sounds better in when they speak German or French or whatever.
It depends what side on the day.
Sporty Young Boys.
Switzerland are just these closet, you know what I mean?
But anyways,
never mind.
How are you guys feeling about this new league phase? Like
let's wait and see. Like, I'm excited for it.
Excited, very excited.
Not being like it's in the mud. It's not basically thinking it's the same thing, isn't it? Really, away game, home game. I think it's just like one extra one. Am I wrong?
Two. There's two. But then your goal difference. Yeah, the goal difference matters a lot more. If that makes sense.
I don't mind that.
Now.
Serious in the game then.
Yeah.
Also, the other games in the week to look forward to: Man City are at home to Inter Milan. That should be good stuff. That's tasty on Wednesday. Monaco at home to Barca. Feyenoord against Bayer Leverkusen. You know what I mean? Atletico against Leipzig.
This could be a fun game.
It's look a bit tasty.
There's a lot of football. There's a lot of good football.
In the Premier League next weekend, West Ham 12:00 kickoff, 12:30 kickoff at home to Chelsea. Oscar, you at West Ham?
Oh.
Will you be at the Hammers?
I'm not, mate.
Oh, shocking scenes.
But I think you know where I'll be. But yeah,
I think we're at the same place, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, early kickoff, innit? Get down there. You know, there's Carabao Cup this week. Allow me, bro, about Carabao Cup, bro. Who what? Man United, Barnsley.
Yeah, no one cares about it.
Allow me. What's it called? In the league, I'm trying to think. So West Ham, Chelsea. You got Aston Villa, Wolves. You got Fulham, Newcastle, Leicester, Everton, Liverpool, Bournemouth, Southampton, Ipswich, Spurs, Brentford. 5:30 kickoff on Sky Sports is Crystal Palace against Man United. Then on Sunday, it's Brighton at home to Nottingham Forest. Then the big one. The top two, the two teams that matter in the league. Oscar, it's the big blockbuster game this weekend at the Etihad. It's at the Etihad. Manchester City against the Arsenal. Oh, it's thigh rubber business, people. We are thigh rubbing, my people.
Blockbuster in fairness, and just like to watch it.
It's a bit early for this game, don't you think?
Yeah. Excuse you. What do you mean? We just had Spurs on the weekend. Why is this early now? Why is it this one's
was that the Emirates? This one?
Nice at the Etihad.
You got back-to-back away games.
Yeah.
Oscar.
Atalanta midweek as well.
3
How
back
good
to
has it
back,
been?
man.
The league tried to end Arsenal season.
They've tried.
Spurs away, Champions League, and a City away. You know, Arsenal conceivably could have been out of the title race had they lost to Spurs.
And by the way, remember it's Atalanta, who you boys know well from last season.
It was free.
Atalanta.
They're gonna pack us in at Atalanta.
That's like coming to his own right now. He's in right now.
Peter, I'm going to ask you this right now.
Atalanta are gonna pack us in, blood. I'll tell you that now. Away from
I'm going to ask you this right
League.
now, Peter.
Yo,
Peter, have you bought
Yes.
the ticket to the San Siro?
I have not, and I will not be going, unfortunately.
See, you see why Peter's a fraud? Because he talks a big
Fraud.
game about everyone else, but then when his team
Fraud.
is going to the San Siro in a Champions League game, he's not there.
Did you see the prices? Have you seen the prices for the tickets?
I don't care.
Okay.
You said you're a Nerazzurri and you're an Arsenal fan. I don't know how to San Siro.
Have you seen the tickets?
You're a fraud.
No, first go
No.
to Skyscanner. You go check the tickets.
I don't need to.
And then-
When Chelsea to Milan, where was that?
Take a
I was
train.
at San Siro.
If it's that
What do you
bad,
mean?
take a train.
I saw £414 to go to Milan. Are you freaking
Take a
joking
train.
me?
Or fly the day before. Fly a couple days
Listen,
before.
we have jobs,
holiday.
you know. We do have jobs,
Have a
you know.
butchers.
We got-
Your job
have
is
leave.
Arsenal.
I
Shut
can't
up.
just- I
What's he
can't just
talking about?
What is this? What is this? And then by the way, I don't know if your clubs are doing it yet, but our club does the whole ballot thing. So it's not even like you're guaranteed to get the ticket. So imagine I book a flight to Milan,
Nah,
yeah, hotel and
That's really
everything,
bad.
and then for you to tell me I didn't win the ballot to get the Milan ticket. Get me out.
That's
No, that's
bad.
crazy. Why?
I-
You shouldn't be in the ballot.
I would drapes. We have a staff ballot, bro. I will drapes, man. Are you mad? Oh my days! I'll be in the if I've booked the ticket, like the flight ticket, the hotel. You know what I'm saying? For you to tell me there's no football, there's no match ticket, brother. I'm drapes in the box office. I can't do it. My
But
reputation's on the line.
Go sit with the Nerazzurri then. Go get an Inter ticket.
Listen, I'm an Inter man through and through, but if the Arsenal score, I'm jumping. And then I'm dead. And then I die. First of all, I'm black. Let's get this right. I'm black in the home end. That's probably spicy number one.
I've done it.
Like a full
Done it. It's one of the greatest experiences I've had.
Listen, I've seen
I have
us packing
home
AC
end.
Milan. I've seen us packing AC Milan at San Siro whilst I was sitting in the Inter end. I love that, but unfortunately, San Siro will have to be a miss.
Yeah, that's a stinker. I can't relate, man.
It's a big stinker.
Whatever, man.
Big stinker.
Screw y'all, man.
That's me and San Siro.
Yeah, I've been to San Siro. I've been San Siro.
San Siro.
Yeah, I've been there.
No, it is a rite of passage. I can't lie.
It's a rite of
You
passage.
need it.
You're such a clown. Right, guys, that wraps up this week's Top 4 podcast. Thank you very much, Lola, for joining us this week on what's been a great weekend where North London is black, okay? Because the Arsenal FC, 1-0 to the Arsenal at Tottenham at the Toilet Bowl. Man United back to winning ways with 3 points at St. Mary's. Liverpool getting done at home. Clean sheet for Nottingham Forest. Who's their goalkeeper? Forest.
Is it not Turner?
Matt Sells.
Turner's gone to Palace.
Turner's at Palace.
And he's not starting at Palace.
My Turner's bad, bro.
You lot have bought some horrible keepers.
Oscar.
What's the
Guess.
Scandinavian one?
Guess how many goalkeepers we've Runnison. Guess how many goalkeepers we've bought. Guess how many goalkeepers we bought under Mikel Arteta.
I can think of 4.
Oscar, guess how many goalkeepers we bought under Mikel Arteta?
What, 5?
Let's see. Matt Ryan, Runnison,
Yeah.
Raya,
Oh my gosh.
Turner. Who else? Ramsdale.
Guys,
Who's the other one you lot mentioned?
Turner.
Yeah.
Oh,
Neto.
all things to buy from America, you lot buy keepers.
They used to have a legacy.
And Austin Trusty.
They used to have
Ah, man.
good, but
So
yeah,
he's getting ready to take a PK, and I'm going to save it. Now, shut up. Get out this league.
those two.
You don't know where I'm from, dog.
On both
Get out this league.
Guys, I think we've bought 8 goalkeepers under Mikel Arteta.
Yeah, we bought a kid from Ajax.
Oh,
Yeah.
the English kids.
Yeah.
So why was it such a big deal when Chelsea bought keepers? You don't buy hundreds.
We've bought 8 goalkeepers, bro. Under Mikel Arteta, 8
Just what
goalkeepers.
I mentioned.
Dude, we have like how many keepers do we have? We have like 3 now because we don't hold them all. We haven't got 8.
And you only have one good keeper.
We don't know.
Respect Neto. Respect Neto. Neto was top class for Bournemouth. Respect him.
That's a good.
So why is he backup? Why is he riding bench?
Because he's 35. What's the matter with you?
35 is prime goalkeeper age. How old was Van der Sar when he won the Champions League?
Prime age though.
Listen, Van der Sar had a back 4 that was elite.
Got a very good number 1.
Get out of there.
Who is who he is. And then we've got 18
Hey, respect Van der Sar. Van der Sar was an elite goalkeeper.
Yeah, but I'm saying, how old was Van der Sar?
Yeah, but he had an elite back 4. He could have done it in his sleep. He could have won the Champions League in his sleep.
Arsenal have an elite back 4? Get out of there.
No, but the 18-year-old is
Man United's 08 back 4, is it? For flip's sake.
It's not.
Hey, look,
It's
18-year-old is
Right.
It's a good number 3.
We've got 3 goalkeepers, top-notch goalkeepers. Guys, thank you very much for joining us. Until next week, we will see you after what's been a bumper week, mate, because it will be Champions League, it will be Carabao Cup action and Premier League action as well. So lovely scenes, Jeff. Until next week, people, we are out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.